by jar, truth we spill, history, humor breaking the still. Marine hearts, fierce and true, podcast legends, they bring the crew. To Jaws Podcast, voices loud, Goose and Maverick, make us proud. Beer and weight, jokes and lore, stories, laughter, give us more.
share all this stuff.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in.
Welcome. Hope you enjoyed that new music.
New intro, yeah. So we kept on getting it's not a copyright strike, but it's like a flag saying, hey, if you get monetized, you'll have to share some of your earnings to this person that you created with.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, well, let's get that the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And so I typed in a little thing to Suno, and I was like, hey, just make a melody for
Yeah,
her.
that's the one you use. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You liked it? Okay. Because
Yeah,
there
no,
was
it's good.
another option that, like, every time you ask a prompt, it gives you two options.
Oh, cool.
So there was another one, but it just wasn't lining up to, like, that perfect intro to outro.
No, I like the energy. It's fun.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
What's up, internet world?
What is up?
What's up?
Back live.
So what do you got on the agenda for today? We're a little late. That's my fault.
Oh, no, you're good, man.
It's been a
I already told chat, I'm like,
holiday week.
I don't know if he's going to be coming in yet. We still haven't got, like,
Right.
confirmation back.
I made
that
it
was
by
at,
the
like,
skin of my teeth, I feel
12. No, you made it, yeah.
like. This is a little pixelated on here. Is it just a PC, you think?
It shouldn't be. I'm not running. Yeah, it might be the PC.
Yeah, because on my phone it looks pretty
Yeah, it's
crystal clear.
It's clear here.
Let us know
basically
how it
all
is.
the laptop is for Anna or you to, like, clip stuff now and to see chat if you want to read chat. You know,
okay.
it's in front of your face.
Yeah, no, I like being able to read chat and
Yeah. Not look 5 yards.
and interact.
Like,
Let's-
make you look like you're doing the 5 yard stare into the camera.
let's share this to Fuckbook.
Oh yeah,
real quick.
definitely.
Feed.
Anna says it's the PC. Yeah, we know what
Fuckbook.
we know what we bought.
I posted a sup Fuckbook just
Yeah.
like that on Facebook.
Nice.
Sup Fuckbook. I hate Facebook sometimes, don't you?
Well,
It's good and bad. It's like a blessing and a curse.
since I don't use it
A blurse.
nearly as much as I used to, I love it. It's just a place to advertise.
Same,
for
but
me
it's
now.
still annoying. Like just
Yeah.
navigating it is a fucking annoying.
They changed it
piece of
fucking
shit.
drastically.
But they do all fucking every month. It
Yeah.
seems like surprise, motherfucker. Your buttons are in a different place. Mm-hmm. Some cruel joke.
It
They
must
probably
be something
like.
for like iPhone.
I just imagine like Kuckelberg sitting in his headquarters. He's like, "We moved the market button down." And he's like,
3/4 to the left.
and they just laugh and watch the inactivity on Facebook. Like nobody can figure it out. Look at them, they're stupid.
Yeah.
And then it'll slowly go up and like, they figured it out. It's time to fuck with them again.
Yeah, which isn't right for their productivity because the more they're based on
Whoa.
hours on that site, so that's how they get paid. The hours they get people to watch on site
No shit.
is how they get paid.
That's why they invented liquid crack.
Yep.
You know what liquid crack is, right? Scrolling.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I don't know how it's really liquid.
I've never done it.
No, I'm talking about like scrolling, like
Oh.
doomsday scrolling.
I've
I'm
done
calling that
it.
liquid crack. I don't know why.
I was gonna say there's real liquid.
It
crack.
might be a real
Yeah.
liquid crack.
It's usually what
The
they
mafia's gonna
they
show
shoot
up. Like, how the fuck do you know about this?
Yeah.
How'd you know it's a liquid now?
But yeah, I doom scroll every day for the Friday night podcast. So like it's just trying to find those good clips.
That's
for-
different because you're being like you're working.
Yeah.
As weird as that sounds, you're not like sitting there like I do it. I sit there and be like waiting for my wife, and she's kids will wake up, so I'm like pause the TV show, you know, and it's like
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb. That was really dumb. Why do you do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, what am I doing here? And then you see the ads that pop up now. They're like, stop scrolling.
Oh yeah, they fuck with you.
This is a drug, and it's like liquid crack.
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually liquid crack, though. Probably.
I bet. Yeah, that's probably the closest you can
Remember
legally.
when people used to say it had bull semen in it?
Yeah,
I didn't stop
actually-
drinking it for a second. You know that?
I talked to another person on my other podcast, and was like, "Yeah, their market went way down when that happened."
I bet. You
but-
just wake up one day and be like, it's got semen in it.
yeah, and that was back
we
like
do that?
the start of the internet type shit when they were like, "Hey, it has
It really
bull
was.
semen."
Yeah. It's
And
got
that's
bull
why-
semen in it.
So people were like, "What the fuck?"
It's probably Monster, you know? Monster Energy. They're like, what can we do to sell more Monster? I'm like, sell the other ones. Say the other ones have bull semen in it.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
yeah.
no one wants that.
I bet Nos did it. that one because
Maybe, yeah.
because that's my favorite, and I feel like they're shady like that.
Seems like some sort of like Bam Margera, like
Yeah,
new age thing. Like, it's got bull semen in it, man. You really want to be drinking bull semen?
yeah.
It's like so dumb.
And he got millions of dollars to say that from
is that?
Monstar. Dude, so like there's Monster, Nos, Red Bull, and then what was the one that we had in the Marine Corps? I can never remember. I used to drink that bitch every once in a while.
It was well, there's Rippets,
Rippets,
but there's what was the one we used to make Jesus juice with? It was
Kickstarter or Kick something.
Red Line.
Yeah, maybe.
Was it the Red Line? Because it had the line on it, and you're only supposed to drink half of it.
Yeah.
It's like, this will hurt you. Don't drink the whole bottle.
Yeah.
Someone normally would drink like half of it, and then we'd put in like that Jack 3D that turned out to be like
Yeah.
government issued meth. We put that in there and mix and like top it off with a Red Bull and shake it and call it Jesus juice, because you'd be so tired and so fucked up on this concoction that you'd see Jesus on post.
Yep, it was Rip It. Rip It was
But yeah,
the big
Rippets,
one.
the Rippets. Rippets are famous.
Bare budget options. What? There was Global War of Terror. What?
On terror.
Why
We
is that-
support your war of terror. You remember
Buckhead
Borat?
Energy. That was another one. Yeah.
That's the most like gangster thing that's ever happened.
Yeah.
Go to Texas and do that.
It was definitely.
Dude's
Come on,
got
show me the fucking images.
bells
bitch.
for balls. Like big old brass bells for balls. Sacha Baron Cohen
Yeah.
got
Dude,
hell's bells.
I don't
for
know how he
balls,
got
I
away with.
swear.
Like he said, he almost died a couple
Yeah, he's
times.
got brass balls. That's crazy.
C4 was one of them. Waze is what my buddies over at.
There's so many I haven't heard of. Yeah, there's the Rip It can.
Wait. Spectre and Guardian from RPG Ready Play Give, that server
I've
that
heard of Ready Play Give, yeah.
that do donations to Fifth Squad down in Mississippi.
Okay.
That big 5K run.
It's like
Not run, the
it's like a
ruck.
veteran thing.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
But that's their energy drink. And I think
Waze.
they got sponsored because they talk about it an awful lot on their show.
Do they?
Yeah.
We should
Nonstop
try
military.
it. We should try it sometime.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if I want to drink nonstop military.
No.
Can you bring up the can? Can you
Where's-
show them the can? That it looks
Where's the-
threatening, man.
Where's the what's that fucking letter you get when you get out of the Marine Corps? Fucking
DD-214?
DD. No, it's not a DD-214, is it? It's
That's
your
the document
EAS
saying you got
document.
out. Yeah, DD-214.
They need to get one that has EAS too.
Yeah.
Alongside it.
No, it looks like, I don't know. It looks like a field manual from the 90s.
Right, yeah.
It's like,
Things we were drugging around in the
is
woods.
this thing gonna
Amp.
NJP me?
Did you guys use Full Throttle?
Oh fuck yeah! Full throttle amp. I forgot about amp.
Yeah, me
People
too.
used to mix amp and Mountain Dew, I think,
But it's a Mountain Dew product.
which is horrible
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah. What else do we got here? Yeah, Waves.
They actually read a thing that was like Echelon, huh? That's pretty moto.
Where did you see that?
Echelon right there, down below Bang,
Oh,
and then there's another one in the middle. Below that, another Echelon can.
okay.
Floating.
Wonder what that one is. Jesus.
It looks like a threatening can as well, though.
Well, I do have. Since we're talking about drinks, I have a new Liquid Death. You want to try it?
Sure.
All right.
We should build a can launcher.
There you go.
What the fuck says, bro?
Liquid Death. It's the water. It's like flavored water.
Oh, it's a limited edition.
Yeah.
Murder your thirst. Am I allowed to show this?
Yeah.
Give us money.
No, not that. Not that. No, we don't have permission.
Don't
Like, well, it's okay to drink.
You
on
give
camp.
money now, right? That was no specific accent or nationality. That was my best broken English, folks. So don't
It's definitely
send me
an
hate mail.
American drink.
It looks like a black and tan,
Black
or
and
like
tan.
a Yingling.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. What do these ones look like?
Extremely
Fucking.
spicy. Ooh, Deathberry.
What is this one? What does this look like? That looks like a fucking Miller Lite.
It does. It looks
you
just
know?
like a Miller Lite can. I was trying to think of it, but yeah, you're right.
Me and the wife tried it when it
Expected
first
this to, like,
came
blow
in.
up in my hand or something crazy.
Oh, yeah.
because it's you, you know, and
Yeah.
it's like, is this gonna fucking hurt me?
No, it's fucking.
Oh my
it tastes
god, it
really
smells
good.
so good.
It's really good. You taste the berry immediately.
What are they fucking up to over there?
Dude, they make amazing drinks. I love their other ones.
Okay. Let me tell you something.
You like it?
Why is it so spicy?
To read the rest of it.
I read the fucking
No,
thing.
you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You did not read the whole thing.
Yeah, death to plastic. We donate bullshit. What? Extremely spicy. I read that part.
No, there's more.
No, there's not. Not on the can, motherfucker.
All right, let me read it
Why
to
does
you.
it taste like that?
So,
Why is it so dark?
so it is.
This doesn't kill anything but the back of my throat.
This has. Where is it? On the can. It's supposed to say it on the can.
Well, I don't. Citric acid.
Yeah, it's hard to read these.
Ghost
things.
pepper.
Yeah, it has ghost pepper in it.
It's actually kind of good, though.
It is so delicious. I was like,
I don't know if my stomach likes it, but...
I'm gonna have to take omeprazole after I drink
Wow,
one of those.
wow. So you give me an edible,
Yep.
and then you give me this shit. Mm-hmm. See what happens, chat?
No gift is free. Is that the story?
Side clip. I'm going to shoot you with the salt gun. I want to borrow that salt gun, by the way.
Dude, buy your own. They're so good.
Well, there's the thing. I don't want to have it shipped to my house, so can I ship it to yours?
You can have it shipped to your house.
No, I don't want anything shipped to my house like that.
Uh,
I can weaponize that.
it's official, like,
Yeah, but I can weaponize
brand.
it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can weaponize anything. I can weaponize that rubber chicken right now.
Probably.
That
not.
ghost pepper drink in it, and you got a fucking pepper spray.
Well, there's this content creator on
Get
TikTok.
that in your eye. Put it in your eye right now.
Nope.
Please?
5
For
gifted.
the vine? Huh?
5 gifted.
What's
10
that?
gifted.
What's that mean? 10,
10
gifted?
gifted subs.
And then you'll flush your eyes with ghost pepper water.
I'll just.
No, you'll flush your eyes with
I'm not
it.
gonna flush them because
had
then
to
I have to
drink
go
it.
to the sink.
If I shit my pants because of you,
We'll take a break. You just
not-
tell me when to take a break.
you ever heard the shit slinging monkey?
Yeah.
I hope this doesn't hurt or fuck me up in any way, but
No, it really didn't.
it
Like
seems
the
a
next
shame to
day.
waste.
It's like the next day when I drank most of it. Anna took like 2
Well,
gulps
if you
of
let
it.
it sit in your mouth.
Yeah, don't do that. Drink it.
If you let it sit in your mouth, it will clear your sinuses.
It's not whiskey. It's water.
it. Wow, yeah. No, this would be a good mix with whiskey, though, I think.
Yeah.
You're onto something.
I have rum.
Liquid Death. This is the first ghost pepper I've ever had
What?
in my life.
Really?
Where am I?
You want to do a shot with it and see if it makes it taste
I
better?
have to drive. I probably shouldn't.
Okay, I'll do one. How about that?
Yeah.
Sound good? I know nobody activated this. That's the only time I drink from this, but I'm not
Yeah, why don't you
using
act? It looks like a cologne shooter.
Right, it does look like cologne.
hits like Papa's cologne.
It does look like the douchebag cologne. You know, like a douchebag would have that. I just
Yeah, absolutely. Douchebag would have that. But
Yeah.
okay, so let me tell you about a core memory because the only thing I remember of my grandfather was him having like badass cologne glass, like cars and shit.
yeah.
Prime. Just goes to show men will collect literally anything. I'm convinced cavemen had like
Okay.
rock collections.
Try it.
Beers. Saucy. Oh God.
Dude, all the water sat on top. I should have put that first and then had the alcohol in. It just sat on top of it, so I got the shot right up of Liquid Death.
I think I just inhaled some of that. Yeah, nice.
Feel like you're like coughing up fire.
I don't know why I keep drinking it.
It's good. I drank I drank the whole thing. If not the whole thing, I drank most of it.
Yeah?
Because I was like, I bought.
No, you can
This is
use
like
that as-
$30
You
can.
could weaponize that. You can put that in a rubber chicken and have a pepper gun.
Oh, you could.
Pepper shaker.
What did we do in the Marine Corps with the Tabasco sauce? You remember that? Did you ever do that?
The homemade fucking gas bomb thing?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, get with the heat. So strange to never let us use the heater.
Yeah, it wasn't fire.
No,
Why wouldn't
literally never
I
used
think it would
one.
just be like, hey, you might not have time to do this,
You
so
might
we're
be
gonna
too
train
stupid
you.
to operate this, so we're
Yeah.
not even going to take the chance.
Yeah. It
Or
happens.
give us your heaters and they're just having warm food all day. That's what I'd done.
Yeah, we never learned fire Did you guys learn starting fire?
No, I think that's like survival school and shit. You know?
Probably like going towards like a certain job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
They
think
should take basic ass Marines and teach them that though. That makes sense.
Yeah,
So
like
much useless shit.
probably
did you
something in the
learn?
fleet, not obviously in training because
I mean, kind of. You should just throw them in the woods
yeah,
and let the wolves have them.
right.
Like if you I don't know.
Supervised. Just make sure they're
It's like-
supervised.
We're gonna wait out here until someone gets hypothermia because we really want to learn about that today.
Yeah. Well, it's like supervised, right? Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
hey, you're gonna die.
That's a real
but we're
thing
gonna
too.
watch.
They like literally bring the special forces guys to like hypothermia. Basically, it's crazy.
I know if
Kick
I
their
wanted to
asses,
go
apparently.
into the Marsac,
Marsoc, yeah.
you have to be drowned. So like that was like a qualification.
Cool. So I got that for free. I got that fucking experience for free. 'cause-
yeah, you were a bad swimmer, right?
No, I just did a lot in the pool. A lot in the pool. It's too much in
You
the
weren't
pool.
you weren't one of those guys that were like, help me.
No. It was really funny though because I remember getting a new first sergeant and we were doing a run swim run. Did you ever do those for PT? As a
No,
battalion wide?
We were only like run or swim.
Yeah,
You get
it's like
one
an
or the
amphibian
other.
thing probably. So they had to run and then swim across the jetty or some shit and run. You know, they had it all planned out.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, we got a new first sergeant. I was like, cool. And Gunny comes over and he goes, look at that. First sergeant's an iron duck. He's got to wear a white t-shirt. He's like, what kind of bullshit's this? He's like, this is an amphibious battalion. And our first sergeant's a fucking white shirt. And I'm just like, dude's fucking cooking right now. Like, he's lighting this dude up.
Yeah.
Like, I think he wants to be first sergeant. I think he might want to be the first sergeant. I don't know.
Why did he have a white shirt?
Because he couldn't swim. He got assigned a battalion, and he was not a proficient swimmer.
How do you get
Don't
that far in your
above
career?
my fucking pay grade, dude. I don't even know.
If you're a Mustang, you can't go.
No, he was enlisted, so he's a first sergeant.
And
So
he
he's
made
like
it all the way to swimming.
company level or some shit, and it's like he's on this battalion, but he's not like one of us,
Right.
apparently.
That's very weird because
He's an office. It was an office position, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's like I said, above my pay grade, but
Jesus Christ, Iron Duck.
it's like
fucking first
so.
sergeant.
If any of us have any trouble, don't rely on the first sergeant to save you because he's
Yeah.
got like a fucking rubber duck out there or something.
Oh
like,
my god, that's insane. I've never heard of that
I'm
ever.
probably gonna drown out here. Why does he get a white shirt?
Yeah. I mean, we had to wear white shirts when we first got to Island to acclimate. That was it. Like, you wear that bitch a week. And I'm like, most of
Okay.
us were like,
I don't remember doing that.
we're okay. They're like, you have to, or
Yeah.
we'll get in trouble.
People from like Minnesota are fucking passing out and shit.
Yeah. And like, I mean, I was from PA, New York, but still, I knew how to fucking register to this weather.
It's 90 degrees up here
yeah.
often.
And like, the Cali kids were like
For 2
really
months.
upset about it. They're like, this is the same weather we have.
Oh, dude.
You know, so
I was
it was
bitching about
very
that
weird.
the other day. I was like, this is why I moved home. So it wasn't fucking balls blazing every day, sunny as shit and annoying.
So you could see seasons.
It rained today and I actually celebrated. I was like, wow.
I know my grass needs it. It's burnt, man.
I need it.
Fucking, I'm so upset that my grass is burnt. I think I'm a dad now.
Yeah, you are. That's how you know.
Like Anna was like, "How can you see these lines, these metaphorical lines you see in the yard that aren't cut?" I'm like, "You can just see it. It's sticking up." And it's like right there.
Do you not see
about
that?
15 feet.
Oh,
and then
man.
over there, 20 feet. Like, and she's like, the kids couldn't see it. She couldn't see it. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's.
I'm blessed. My neighbors have riding mowers and they like do small engine repair.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to you guys. And they come over and mow for a couple bucks, you know.
Yeah.
So all I got to do is weed whack.
I didn't even activate
And
the other thing.
I was talking about the other day. I was like, man, that is such a nice thing to do because that's an entire chore. People don't realize when you're, you know,
An adult.
had a house.
Yeah, I have a house. Yeah. Well, it's crazy that like, do they help you? Like, do they do a pass and just you
Yeah.
get the little stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
just gotta
awesome.
trim around the house and stuff because they help all the elderly people out.
Mm-hmm.
So when I kick them gas money, I kind of pay for the other yards too.
Yeah.
So it's just like one hand washes the other type shit
Yeah.
because it saves me from having to go get a mower because I went and got one and then spent a whole summer fixing it.
Did you ever live in the ghetto?
No, I grew up in the sticks.
Like in Cali, you didn't like weren't out.
Yes, I actually did.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you were off base in Cali.
Yeah, and I lived out there.
Yeah.
So
oh yeah, that's right.
When
yeah.
I moved to Escondido,
Mm-hmm.
I lived in like an old motel that had been converted into apartments.
Right.
Yeah.
So like the reason why I ask is because like people say that like the like trailer park living and ghetto living, people like swear that one's better than the other. But since you've lived in both, what's your opinion? Is it ghetto living was better? Because like my buddy over in
Yeah.
Olean were like
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you what.
Yeah.
It's gonna get a little deep here, folks.
okay.
The meth heads in my area
Oh.
are fucking horrible.
Yeah.
When
I'm not talking about that part of it. I'm talking about like community and like
No,
how,
I
how
am.
that is.
I
okay.
am. Yeah, honey, 3rd Street was very ghetto. Yeah, we had like drug task force raiding the house next to us every other night.
gang.
But here's the thing: I lived in that apartment complex in Cali, and we were the only white people in that building complex.
Okay,
everyone else was of Hispanic descent,
Okay.
and none of them spoke English.
Really?
Hardly. No.
Okay.
And I had a dog, and you weren't allowed to have dogs there because it was a service dog. I could, and they were all terrified of it. You know
It
what
wasn't
I mean?
like a big mean dog though, was
Nope.
it? It was just
But
like
they never once reported it.
Mm-hmm.
They never once like scolded me or came after it. But living in this trailer park or like living on 3rd Street, trouble all the time,
Okay.
like all the fucking time. So it really just depends on the place,
Right.
honestly, because you'd go through Escondido where we lived and think, wow, this is probably a bad neighborhood, but it's not. Everyone, you know, they know each other. They keep to themselves. It's just it's Olean's wild.
yes.
Olean and now Hinsdale, because of the bleed over,
Yeah.
they got the and I'm not trying to disparage anyone, but they got the housing there, and the addicts. They're wandering down into our area
Yeah.
and stealing from the elderly. They're hollering in the streets. It's crazy.
Well, they get the big guys, and then they have like the little ones scatter. So that's what's happening. So they got the big ones, and now they have to fucking just wait for people
there's
to
no
call
room in
out.
Olean.
Yeah.
People can't afford to live in Olean, so they want to still live in Olean. So they live around the surrounding areas, and it's kind of becoming like little Olean.
Yeah.
You got yelling, fighting, screaming, just crazy shit.
Well, the reason I brought it up because the one of my friends back in the day that lived in Olean on 1st Street.
Yeah,
That's a
First
fucking
Street's-
straight up ghetto.
First Street's rough, right?
He said that it's amazing though because you can just walk down the street and like get something to eat, fucking hang out with this person for hours, and then
Right.
like go to the next house and just there's always something to do. And then like with you and where you're living, you're like mowing all the time. So like there's positives out of all places.
And I want to say not all was bad at 3rd Street because although certain houses would get raided,
Yeah.
there were certain people that lived in the other apartments that might have been doing nefarious things. They might have been doing illicit drugs or
Whatever.
selling, dealing, whatever.
Yeah.
But some of them we knew because we had kids. They didn't fuck around.
Right.
They watched your house when you were gone. Some of them you couldn't trust, but there were a few that you knew like they only dealt with a certain amount of bullshit. Once you
Right.
start bringing innocents and kids and women into it, they didn't have any time for it.
Okay.
And it's the same way in the trailer park. I got neighbors that have a neighborhood watch, and we band together and try to like help each other because it's dangerous.
Yeah.
People have had guns pulled on them in that trailer park.
Jesus.
Which I didn't know.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't recently.
No, I don't think so. Well, like a couple years,
Oh,
I want to
okay.
say. So,
Welcome in.
yeah, sorry to go on a rant, but it really
it's okay.
is. You can't. I don't think you could ever say the sticks is better than, living in town or
In city.
the slum. If you live in the slums, you're bad. It's really just depends on the person,
The people around it?
because people are nefarious. They'll
Yeah.
trick you. There's
Crazy.
bad apples ruin it for the bunch.
That's usually what happens.
All the way around that's my experience. So that's like the guy I was having a conversation about this country, and he's
Oh Jesus.
he's a Native American. He's
Oh,
know, but he's very upset, and by all means. But the way he's going about it, like literally told us that like you Americans are a plague and eventually we'll be rid of you.
Okay.
And it's like, well, you can call me a racist. You can say that I've said all this stuff, although I haven't. But look who's living with hate in their heart. Like you're coming out saying you all should
Every
die,
single person.
and then calling me a racist.
Yeah.
You're a conqueror. You're this, and it's like, bro, my family has always been poor and was forced here. Like, not everyone is bad.
Yeah, but
Bad
that's
apple spoiled for the
well,
bunch.
we talked about this
It
last
just
episode.
sucks.
Was like you can't hate on the whole group when it's like
Right.
you said the bad apples, but he can't see past that, and that's why he's ignorant.
No, it's like if you're hateful,
Yeah.
like you're hateful. That's the bottom line. And I just ain't got time for that shit.
you got a fender bender out front
Oh
of your
no!
house. Jesus, somebody run into somebody.
You know, it's probably on the road, and I really worry about the people drive up and down Pennsylvania at like 55 mile an hour.
Really?
Can't see over that hill.
That's insane. It's so fucking wavy too.
It is.
Like
It is, and it's a back road. It's not go as fast as you can. Honey, was it on the road or? My house is kind of close to the road, so I worry about them veering off.
Was it in the park or on the road? We'll get back to that.
I bet it was. So there's this piece of shit that lives down the road from us. He's dating one of our neighbor girls, and
Yeah.
he comes in all hours of the night, revving his little piece of shit Ford Focus up with no exhaust, thinking he's cool.
Ford Focus. That's baller.
So I walk out the door, escort some piece of shit Ford.
yeah.
They're all shit.
In the driveway,
And-
right here. What the fuck?
What color are the cars, Joe?
Jeebus.
But he drove by and I flipped him off. I flagged him down. It was like, what the fuck? And he's like, what? I'm like, stop fucking revving
You know
it.
that's not the same thing, right?
Yeah, but kind of.
Fucking come here. Like, no, that's not how you
Well,
flag people
either way,
down.
he
You're like,
stopped. He's like,
"Hey."
what's your problem? And I said, you're revving it up. Oh,
It's the
it was the
It's
gray.
the other loud car.
It was
There's two.
the gray Ford hatchback piece of shit. I actually think I saw him in
A
town.
black truck that wasn't Tom. Okay, it wasn't Tom.
I don't see that comment.
No, it says it's the other loud car that like small
it
and
censored it on here. It said hit black
truck.
CK. Everything
Oh.
is censored from hit to CK. So big black
Okay.
truck, you can't say.
Yeah, that
The BBT.
wasn't Tom. It wasn't Tom though.
Also, it's probably from someone from outside the park. Like I said, probably a fucking crackhead, meth head.
Yeah.
It's bad when you need to start a neighborhood watch to fucking like keep an eye on the elderly. That's when you know you came to the wrong.
It's like what was the movie?
Nice.
Or fucking The Walking Dead. They were all like gangbangers in the show. They were like, nobody's here to take care of these people, and like they stayed by and like took care of them.
Grayish, greenish car. Oh, I wonder if it was Jeff.
Hefe.
Yeah, fucker owes us money.
Okay, well, he's gonna not pay you even longer now.
It's like you could just get a job. You don't have to like grow mushrooms and weed and
That's wild.
be a bitch about everything. Like
Yeah.
you can't just nut up. Now he was with a really nice girl and would like always bitch about how she's not doing anything with her life, and he literally just sits, sells weed, and plays Minecraft.
Not even
Or
streaming.
not Minecraft. Minecraft
Oh.
would be cool. Plays RuneScape.
Oh, ew.
And it's like, yeah, he plays classic RuneScape all day and then shits on everybody. It's like, dude, shut your fucking mouth. No one cares.
Yeah, that's wild. For somebody that has that story about hate in your heart, you're spewing a lot of it right now.
People
You're
are fucking
mad.
no, they're aggravating, man. Fight fire with fire. I ain't got time to put water.
And like
They started it.
Okay. They
No,
started
that's
it.
a good price. That's a good.
How much of your drink do you have left?
A lot, bro.
Take a big gulp. It's like $30 a can, man. Now you're reading a fucking big ass comment.
I'm not replying to that.
That's
It's-
huge.
No, it's the same guy, and he's just like, "There's a big ass massacre in Cattaraugus," and it's like,
Jesus.
okay,
Christ.
I'm indifferent to that. You're right. I'm sorry. I I'm gonna go in the corner and cut myself and repent now.
Oh,
Okay.
don't say that on stream, please.
I'm just saying.
I know.
Like, what the fuck, dude? What am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
I hate my government. What more do you want from me? I don't approve of it. But it's one of those people are just hateful.
That's what sucks.
Yeah.
But then, like,
Hey, is Anna
Where-
2.0?
where's the line from like ignorance and like comedy now? Like, how do you like? Okay, that's funny. Versus
not
like
funny,
what you're.
though?
No, I know, but like, how can you get to that?
Oh,
Funny
how do
part?
we be funny about it?
No. I'm talking about the scenario. Like, you're pissed off, but then when does it get funny? And you're like, okay, obviously.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not.
just-
I'm not pissed off because it's the same thing you encounter every day. They're just hostile.
so it's repetitiveness.
angry. Yeah.
Okay. But a joke can be funny back to back, right? A joke can be funny back to back, and it's the same type of message. But if it's funny, it's way different, right? It's like
Yeah.
perceived like, oh, I want to hear it again.
Mm.
Where like if the same situation when you're pissed off about it, you're like, fucking stop.
Right.
It's weird to me. I don't know. I ate edible too today. Yeah. Finally kicking in. You're me saying things. You're
Yeah,
not
I'm-
allowed to say it on stream. Yeah.
It's like everybody love everybody from semi-pro. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I said the only hate I have in my heart. There's only one type of people I hate.
Jeebus.
Here we go. You ready to get canceled?
Oh, it's not
Tyrants.
Yeah, tyrants.
I only
Yeah.
hate tyrants, man. Like
So close to pirates.
pirates are pretty cool sometimes.
Well, aren't they tyrants?
Yes and no. It's all about perspective.
So if it's a bad pirate like Jack Sparrow, he really
Well,
didn't
think about
do
it.
anything.
A lot of pirates are actually hired by the English crown
Uh-huh.
to go attack their enemy's ships, like French or Spanish ships.
And they're unmarked, so they can't be linked
exactly.
to the
And
kingdom.
the Americans did the same thing. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, privateering is probably wrong. Yeah, sorry about the rant. This
You're okay.
person's just,
Irritating,
you know.
Yeah.
America did everything wrong. We should just tear it down and
Yeah.
have nothing. That's some
The
people's.
bad thing is if
That's some people's answer, and it's like, well, what kind of fucking response is that?
how would you move everybody out of the country?
Yeah, I guess we just have to export everyone that's a tyrant. Sorry, we all gotta go.
And then like the regulation would be crazy.
I'd go back to Scotland gladly.
Really?
Fuck yeah.
They do pay people. Did you hear about that?
They ain't paying me to go to Scotland.
No, they it wasn't Scotland. I think it was like Switzerland or something like that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You remember?
Iceland.
It was
It's
Iceland? Yeah.
They need men to
No,
breed.
It was just people. They wanted people to move
I heard
there.
that they need men to breed.
No, that was the Amish.
To keep like
That
they
was
do
the
that too.
Amish.
But to keep bringing new blood in because they've been an island cut off. They're basically Viking ancestors, you know?
Right.
I mean, I don't know.
Iceland people, not Greenland. I always get those two confused.
No, them too actually. Greenland was also a Viking settlement.
Those are the tougher ones because that's the colder one. Greenland is ice. Iceland is green. That's how I remember it. Yeah.
They were like explorers though, like your first explorers.
Oh, Switzerland because of a guy that donated so much sperm. That's a true story.
Oh wow.
Yeah. There was a mix up. It was supposed to go to a bunch of different places.
And it just went to the same.
And it like he gave so much or something like that and it went to the like exact same place.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like supposed to be spread
Your
across.
family tree's now a forest.
Yeah, exactly. There's a movie about it. There's a documentary about it. My wife's watched it all.
Oh. Trying to populate the world.
Oh,
Johnny Appleseed.
I thought it was the other way around. Like was accidental. No, he was intentionally going to these places.
Well, that ain't cool.
Jesus.
I mean,
how many places do you have to
if they're
go?
just asking for, nutter butter, and he's
Think
giving
about
it to
that.
them.
You worked all your life, and your goal was to populate the whole world. And then how much do you have to spend on airfare? Rent cars, go to these places.
Use different names. That's wild.
Use different names to like make
Probably
sure.
different IDs.
Yeah, dude, that's like a secret agent sperm giver.
Yeah.
Like,
That's funny.
he used different names. he has kids over here too in America. So he hit America and he was like, okay, that's enough there. Let me go to, he got caught somewhere in Europe, I'm pretty sure. That's insane.
A god complex for sure. That's fucking creepy.
But like he had to have saved so much money just to like the airfare, fucking food, water. Obviously he's not shooting blanks, so he has to keep his health up. Everything okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Sitting on my ankles is no good.
No, it's not. But yeah,
No bueno.
it's fucking insane how he could have done that with
Johnny Appleseed.
I don't know. That's a root. That's a false.
Oof.
That's a theory.
Wow, that's a good gig.
There was never a Johnny Appleseed. It was just a story.
I don't think it was. That was probably a real guy.
It was a parable. It was just about like fucking America and shit.
Was it?
Yeah, it wasn't real.
It could have been real.
Hey Google,
Look that shit up.
was there ever a Johnny Appleseed?
Santa Claus isn't real.
He was real though. Oh fuck, I'm
So
wrong.
was Johnny Appleseed.
Yes, Johnny Appleseed.
Yes,
What?
Johnny Appleseed was a real person named John Chapman, 1774 to 1845. He was a pioneer nurseryman who introduced apple trees to large parts of the American Midwest and Ontario.
Oh, you helped out the enemy, Canada.
Oh, Canada's not the enemy.
Oh, they're not. I have friends up there, so I pick on them.
Now Canada's chill.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty chill.
Most of Canada doesn't like the French Canadians for some reason, though.
Well,
I don't know why.
do you know the history behind that?
No.
So after the French and Indian War, or that's probably not the most PC name, but the that
Yeah.
one. They it was predominantly French, but when the English won, they resettled Canada
Uh-huh.
and forced all the French out, and they actually a lot of them died from being forced out of their colonies. So
It's just Anna.
so there was a lot of animosity between the French and the English up there, but
But now
I
it's
think
such
there
a
still kind of is like a rivalry.
yeah, but it's
Quebec.
more of a smaller fragment than
Quebec, yeah.
what like it used to be. You said like French were a mass majority. Now it's such a small community.
Yeah, they basically the English conquered Canada and forced the French to one part of it.
Oh, okay. So that's why.
They kicked them out and made them resettle.
And then they
Yeah.
just keep that hate going.
Kind of, yeah.
You're writing the episode title right now. I already know what it's gonna be called. So it's like Anna was,
The most un-PC episode we've ever had.
and it's only episode 18. But Anna was number one against Canada's shit list. She picked on one of Canadians' finest, and
Celine Dion?
no, a Canadian didn't like it, so he fucking blocked my page and everything. I'm like,
I know
okay.
you cannot talk bad about Celine Dion. She's a national treasure.
I don't know
She's
who
off
that is.
limits. You don't know who Celine Dion is?
No, is she like Cher?
Oh my. Well, there goes all the Canadian viewers. I'm so sorry.
I don't know.
Oh.
Is that a bad thing to not know Celine? Doesn't she
At least
sing
we'll have
the
still
national
in Mexico
anthem?
we can broadcast to.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people like me in Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Canada. I didn't say anything.
I don't know much about
I like your
Mexico history.
Yeah, they don't like us either, man.
Well, yeah, but I never knew
Kinda
about
fuck
like
them over.
like how they are coming up, and I just know by talking to a few people.
Yeah, history is not really your thing. You're more like
No, I'm curious about it though.
you are, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're like
And talking
Your
about South
interest-
America, I'm fucking. There's nothing
your
there.
interests definitely lie elsewhere. You know,
Yeah.
you're kind of like, well, for cinema, for
Yeah.
instance, and technology. Holy shit,
Love it.
the shit you were talking about earlier. is just
Yeah, you're like.
Oh.
It's
like that meme with all the numbers. It's like that meme with all the numbers. It's just like, oh, okay.
But what
I was
about
born 60,
so
70
like
years ago?
you know
Shit.
Mexican or Mexico's history a little bit,
vaguely, yeah,
and then South America. I'm completely out of
I know a
the
little about
woods
theirs.
on that one.
a little bit. I try to learn as much as I can, but it's kind of a big topic.
Yeah,
History is a very general.
Sure,
History
right.
of math, history of English, history of language. That's why I like history. Is kind of backs every other subject.
Mm-hmm.
You have no study without history. You
Right.
can't study any language, no math, nothing.
Because if there wasn't any history, you wouldn't have these things. Right. I get it.
Yeah.
So let's skip
So I'm
Mexico.
good on Jeopardy.
Let's go. Let's skip Mexico and go straight to South America. How is that founded? Or was it? Was it like
Well,
the?
South America was colonized just like North America, but it was the Spanish and Portuguese predominantly.
Okay, that's why they speak Spanish down there. Okay,
And the Brazilians speak Portuguese, I believe.
okay, but then like the Amazon rainforest is down there too.
Yep. I actually saw a thing about Brazil where they have the most uncontacted tribes
Still
in the entire world. Yeah,
and
there's
it's
like
on a
hundreds of
continent.
them. Yeah, hundreds
That's
of them in one
wild.
country.
Yeah.
And they've made like an effort not to contact these people.
What if they want to contact them? They're like,
That's
no,
a good
get the fuck
fucking
back
question.
away. Go away.
Well, they want
Go
to
away.
contact them. It's probably to eat them or some shit or like.
True.
Yeah. Like
Well,
I mean, they
how
got
big is how big is the Amazon rainforest?
massive? I don't know.
Can't be bigger
Brazil's
than
got to
Texas,
be
right?
the fourth biggest country on the planet. I think behind maybe fifth. It's like Canada,
Fifth?
U.S., Brazil, or some shit.
Did you say continent or country?
Country.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
Russia, China. I think Canada might be bigger than us.
Well, they don't.
Brazil's
count,
massive though.
They don't count the like Arctic. They don't own that.
Yeah.
Nobody does, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, and
like
then,
parts of it, Canada owns.
A lot of the like
On our
starting
side
of it.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
Russia, and then like Scandinavia. This is quite an episode.
I
We're
know,
getting a
right?
fucking geography lesson, folks.
Yeah. So like, I never knew that they were still like just uncharted people in there. I thought that was mostly on islands.
Yeah, I was watching
you know?
some history shit, and they said that they have a lot of them, and it's kind of like a preserve. They
Mhm.
don't fuck with that land because it's for them.
Wild.
Isn't that
But
cool?
What wasn't there like a big thing like in like donation and everything to stop foresting the Amazon?
Yeah, they're trying,
but they stopped it. I thought
I don't
because
know.
we don't hear about that anymore in the news.
Right.
It was a big thing in the news. Like, hey, we need to stop this shit. It's like one of our
Yeah.
like number one like sources of oxygen.
It's a massive
is-
ecosystem.
Is
It's
like
huge.
we need this or our like Earth could
We're
die.
gonna turn into the goddamn Dust Bowl here soon.
Yeah,
We're gonna be like Texas.
I wonder what the temp is down there.
In Texas?
No, down in like Brazil and
probably,
everything.
Probably it's really humid, So it's probably 80, 90s with like 80, 90% humidity, 100% humidity.
Where does the equator lie on Brazil?
I think
Is
it runs
half?
just north of Brazil or
Just
through
north?
the top of it. It's like definitely in Venezuela, Colombia, I think.
Yeah,
Don't quote me.
because like, do they have the same?
Stupid.
Is there like a Pennsylvania on the other side of like Brazil? You know what I mean?
Right?
Because like you
What
think
is Pennsylvania? It'd be like Uruguay or like Paraguay, I feel like.
and they have like
Smaller
snow
one.
and shit because you never hear like, oh,
In the mountains, so it'd be like Peru or Chile. A lot of them are in the mountains. They got shit
dude,
ton of
Chile's
snow.
in fucking South America.
Yeah.
I thought it was in Europe.
Chile.
I swear to God, I thought that bitch was in like Europe area.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's fucking with me because me and Anna watched this not documentary, but it's a movie based on real events, and this rugby team, I think it's rugby, all get a plane and fucking crash in the mountains of Chile, and they survived.
Right.
And I got so aggravated during the movie because everything and anything that was like hurting them, I'm like, build a fire.
yeah.
Build a fire. There was like, they were getting sunburnt. I'm like, you have glass, you have mirrors, fucking start a fire. Like, you can burn your shit. Like, they were
Right.
getting attacked by wolves in the movie. And I'm like, you have metal all around you.
Right.
Fucking break a piece off. Stab
Yeah.
the motherfucker. Anna
cutting.
was like, I'm never watching a movie like this again with you. I'm like, I can't
That's
help
how
it.
that's probably how my wife feels. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm always
it's
like that. I'm
like-
like, you dumb motherfucker.
If you can't survive in a survival movie, come on.
Everything's a weapon if you try hard enough.
Now, the one movie that I was like, oh, I wouldn't know what to do either is like that 127 hours
Oh yeah, that one's
with
fucked.
Franco there.
Yep.
I wouldn't know how to fucking.
The Gray. That was another one. Liam Neeson, same thing.
That one he did
Plane
did-
crash, but just like there's no hope.
Yeah, but he set himself up to at least have a fighting chance.
He
Like
did.
you're like, okay, I can get with that. But like getting your arm trapped and now you can't get it out and it's fucking broken. Like, what do you do? Like you can't yell at anybody. That's one of
Yeah.
those things. I'm like, okay, that one's okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I wouldn't know what
He
to
went
do.
out. He went out fighting.
He survived.
They say. They don't really tell you.
Oh.
They show you.
Well,
they show you with like the wolf dead with him.
Oh, I'm
underneath of
talking
it, right?
about fucking 127 hours.
Oh yeah, no, he survived.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Sorry,
was
I
talking-
fucking
Yeah, you're
Gone.
fucking jumping back and forth.
gone.
No,
What do
but
we got here?
that one, I was like, there's no way I would know what to do. You know?
Yeah, that's tough.
Like,
But at the same time, there's no way in hell I'd be out there without a battle buddy.
true.
I'm not gonna go do anything dangerous. I might sound like a pussy, but like,
Well, even the pros don't do that.
No, you don't. It's stupid. I won't lift weights without someone else. Like
Yeah.
that's dumb. I'm sorry, but you're not Superman. Even Superman
Goku.
gets fucked up. Yeah,
He's
So-
right here, I think.
it's all ego.
Is he
It's
right
all
there?
like
Where's Goku at? Right there?
I don't know. I get like wanting to have an
Is Goku
adventure.
there?
Yeah, on the other side.
Other side? Okay,
Yeah.
Goku.
It's like wanting to have an adventure and being a man and exploring and having that thrill, but it's like, to me, it's like, why not take 5 seconds out of your day to cover all the bases? It takes 5 seconds to be smart about things. You know?
Right.
That's like not hydrating. I'm going to the desert. I didn't take any water.
I just Kate took like a bottle.
Yeah. I'm
of
going
water.
camping.
Well, you can't say that because you did that this last Sunday.
No, I brought a lot of water.
You brought one bottle of water, a Gatorade, and two Red Bulls.
I had another water in the car, actually.
did you?
Yep. I dug a water out, and then they had water under the tent. Our team had
Yeah.
water.
Dude,
Shout
it's-
out to Peakton High School. Yeah, we had a rough week, boys.
Honestly, it's been
That was tough.
one of your best weeks. That new play that you guys came up with was really good.
Yeah, they came up with that.
I like.
The,
I think if you get,
The huddle there.
I think if you get that fine tuned to that 3 plays that we said the other day, I think if you have that 3 option play, that's gonna be a fucking
Big thing is just trying to become multi-faceted, like more than just one dimension, because they know Caden's going to get the ball. There's no, he's probably, in my opinion, the league MVP. I'm not just saying that because he's on my team.
yeah.
Most teams have a lot of weapons and other people to rely on. Our team is, I don't want to say we're bad, but we're struggling, and he's like the only player on the team that don't struggle, and that says a lot. He,
Well,
he does.
I know when other teams
Just
are on the
as
sidelines with me, or like I have a guest spot with Slate Sports, I'm just like, what do you think about Caden when he's up? They're like, we're all like, that's the one we have to be afraid of
yeah.
because you let him slip once, he's gone. Like he'll catch it,
And-
he'll fucking make it. So.
I'm trying. I don't want to be too pushy because it's it's a new system for me, and I'm just playing on the team, but trying to help develop other weapons because then.
Big Ben is a weapon.
Oh yeah,
the
absolutely,
secret
absolutely.
weapon.
But some of
like-
the young guys,
Yeah.
we've got touchdowns.
that little kid
to
that's
everybody.
on your team,
Prime
bro.
time.
Dude, prime
Yeah.
time. Everybody's like, holy fuck,
And
like
Hot
making
Wheels.
great
Hot
great
Wheels
plays.
normally plays on defense, but he was thrown a touchdown pass, and it's really about I don't know. I more so like I want to win.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not afraid to lose. You play the game, and it's a 50% chance. So like. The big thing for me is trying to help people develop the right way and play the game properly, because there's a lot you can fuck yourself over with like ego and attitude and not really wanting to be receptive to new concepts when it's actually a game of strategy. It's not
Yeah.
a full on, game of brawn.
Yeah.
And a lot of the young kids, they are receptive. But like I tell everybody, you're playing. A lot of these guys are 40
Yeah.
or in their 30s.
Dude, I didn't even know the guy on Monstars was 55 or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, I would have never
They got
guessed
some
that.
grown ass men.
Yeah. No, he's 56. That's right. He's
And I
56
keep
out there.
telling these young guys, don't hold your head down. You're like 15, 16. We have kids that are, between 19 and 15.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have a whole lot of football. We've played football longer than they've been alive.
Yeah.
And they get disparaged. You know, they get kind of upset when we don't do well, and
Right, but like
it's just
some
about
of the plays,
trying to like.
and they don't see the plays that they're actually succeeding on. They're like,
Exactly.
still we lost. I'm like,
Exactly,
no, you did fucking great, dude.
That's why I don't cut them down.
And the whole,
I
but
try
like
to tell them like, keep your fucking head up.
the
next
whole
play,
league
you know?
is positive with him. Like they're
Oh,
really
yeah.
positive, so he should really feel like, hey, I can achieve. You
Well,
know,
the one kid got beat deep, and I could tell he was fucking upset. But it was like he just came in the game.
yeah,
He didn't really know what was going on. Probably shouldn't be at that position for one.
yeah,
And he turned around. And I could tell he was upset because he he let him score. I was like, dude, next play.
yep.
It's a game.
You just
Next
erase that
play, bro.
fucking
Yep.
play. Yeah.
Otherwise, it's gonna stack.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you from having my ass handed to me on the actual gridiron
Mm-hmm.
and having to like push through injuries, it's tough.
All right.
When you're getting your ass handed to you and you're embarrassed and you're the reason we're losing, you got to shut all that out. That's part of just being a man and playing the game,
Yeah.
you know?
But it
So-
looks like that play, if you guys fine tune it, it's gonna work. It's
I
gonna
want
be
to
a
see it
game
develop
changer.
into like a motion option to where it's like they can start in that turtle shell or people will shift right, people will shift left, people will go back to the normal formation. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe we'll go from a normal formation to that turtle thing. It's just
have options.
don't get
yeah.
stuck doing the same thing every play.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work on first down, don't try it again next first down.
Yeah.
You know, just keep evolving.
Well, you have what? Like you'd have
So it was very productive.
there'd be like 3 plays right there. You could go left, right, pull back, and throw. That would be the core idea.
Yeah.
And then left takes it, right takes it, mid takes it, passes it back, throws it. So there's like a lot of options in that little huddle.
You got 5 people, so for every option, it's a different variable,
yeah.
you know?
And then your long game, but this is all offense. So like
Yeah, defense is really, I think, where we struggle
yeah.
because we've been getting better as an offense, even like more dynamic. I'd like to see some consistency. I'd like to see people know their position and not have so much confusion,
Yeah.
but it kind of attributes to the success of the play too because the defense don't know what the fuck's going on either.
Yeah.
Defense can't figure out what our offense is doing.
I was telling the camera or the chat Saturday, I'm like, they have that really close like defense and then their really long defense, and every team knows it. Like they can just go to the mid.
Yeah.
As soon as you
Yeah.
get to the mid, you got 2 people going in the wrong direction, and then they splatter out just on
I was kind of hoping
knowledge.
to be a safety.
Mhm.
I let up that big pass in the first, and they said, "Hey, you're not able to jump with some of these guys, so maybe play up toward linebacker."
Yeah, that's another thing you'd have to like.
I think I
you
had a
have to
better game in the
judge
middle.
the stature of each player.
You do,
too,
but
So,
also
yeah,
the
that's a lot.
speed because you got to be able to run,
Fucking Paris, going against Paris,
jump.
is wild.
But then look at the young kids;
Yeah.
they can run, jump, and keep up with these older guys, but they don't know how to play the ball.
Happy gay month, cause you know you gay
You know?
and stuff.
Okay, thank you.
You gotta go gay
Talent.
balloon cause it got all the colors cause it's gay.
Okay.
And I got Skittles cause it got a rainbow on it.
Okay.
And I got the cookie cake. It's a be
Nice.
who you are.
happy Pride Month.
Yeah, 25
Wait, is
channel
it
points.
still Pride Month?
No, it's not. I don't think.
Oh, I have to take that one off.
Slack it every month. is Pride
Yeah,
Month.
every month is Pride Month. No, we're coming
That's
up on a
fine.
break. We'll be right back. Enjoy the clips.
Or don't. Navigating it is a fucking annoying
They changed it
piece of shit.
fucking drastically.
But they do all fucking every month. It
Yeah.
seems like. Surprise, motherfucker! Your buttons are in a different place.
Mhm.
Some cruel joke.
It
They
must
probably
be something
like.
for like iPhone.
I just imagine like Kuckelberg sitting in his headquarters. He's like, "We moved the market button down." And he's like,
3/4 to the left.
and they just laugh and watch the inactivity on Facebook. Like nobody can figure it out. Look.
My grandma used to have one of these. Heaven and Hell, or Angel Fighting. I don't know. Maybe going to the dark side. Wait, it's AI generated. Look at her fingies. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 fingers. I caught you, AI, being sneaky.
Side.
Wait. It's not when I'm sober. It's always when I'm stoned.
When you're stoned and after we fucked,
Yeah.
and you decide, dress me.
I become limp.
Dress me.
It's a little game that we play.
Dress me.
It's a little game that we play. And I'm like, I'm paralyzed. Dress me.
Not fucking happening. No.
You found out how hard it is.
It's very fucking hard
Yeah.
to fucking dress.
There's a lot of bad things happening in this town. Hello? Oh, God, a piece of paper? God, there's tetanus everywhere. Look at all this fucking tetanus. Fucking fat kid broke that shit. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. If you can, forgive me, Dima. So it looks like he was gonna apologize. Oh! Don't ban me. Please don't ban me. I didn't know it was gonna do that. I didn't even read what it said. Oh my God. Well, there goes that VOD. Let's keep going. Oh! No, you fucking bitch! Oh, did I die? Good. Oh, you fucker. Picked on it. I shouldn't have done that. Oh. Oh, this is a big lunchroom. Anna! Anna! Are you working? Where you at? There's no kids allowed to be behind the concessions. Anna. Miss Anna, lunch lady. Nope. She must be out for a ciggy. By the dumpsters. What is in there? What is in there, huh? What is in there? Oh, that's black mold. You need to move. Need to tear that out. What was the numbers? There was 1, 2, 3. That's a 4-digit. Oh my God! I don't even want to look at her. I don't want to look at her. Got a whole lot meaner after that crash.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I think she's crying.
I would cry. That's fucking straight
That's
fucking
bad.
like, was it her face and nose? Oh, okay. She turned right at the last minute, but she definitely has a hurt shit. That's why you don't scoot. Quit scooting. As Mr. Mackey says, fucking, oh y'all scoot. Get the fuck out of here when you're scooting. What was that? Did the door open? I swear I heard a... Oh my God! Fuck this game! Oh my God. Dude, that looked like the girl from Dead Silence. Oh my God, that movie scared the fuck out of me. That's what my vision was at the beginning. Ow! Punch! Punch the shit out of him. Staple in the head. Oh my God! Oh, not in the eyes. Green little shit. Oh my God! Oh, fucking mannequins, bro. Jesus, it doesn't even have arms. What the shit was that? Like old lady, dude.
Oh. Now that I'm freezing fucking cold. No! Stop!
All right, I'll delete it. I'm deleting all the don't yuck my yums.
I'm not gonna get warm now.
What's a great fucking...
I can't get warm.
What a great episode.
I can't get warm. I'm freaking the fuck out!
Oh, are you sad? Oh. Huh? Will Smith's wife right here. No, God damn it! Don't cut me! Oh my God! What the shit? There's nothing I could have done. I'm gonna look up because I don't know if she's gonna. Hey, dude. Okay, you're gone. That's good. That's fine. Oh, God damn it! Oh, fucking naked girl, and then your clothes. What? What? Nothing. There's nothing there. We got one of the arms. Let's go. No! Fucking thunder and lightning. God. Keep that shit over at Thunder's page. Not mine. Thunder preach, everybody. Gotta love him. See, my wife was born in the 80s, and she doesn't like the 80s music. Oh, you birds! Fucking birds, man! Oh, hate them. She's furious. Oh my fucking God. I don't want to look, bro. Oh, okay. She's gone. She's gone. Oh. Hey, what's up, girl? Why are you so mad? I did what you asked. Okay. What the shit? Huh? Why? Oh, ew! Bro. Fucking weirdo, dude.
Like my big hat that I wore in Florida. Like
Yeah.
I love that one.
Right.
That one's bendable and I can do whatever and it's big, so
Yeah, it expresses
that,
yourself.
That just looks like I have a fucking pot on the top of my head.
That and probably you're a villain.
Yeah,
Like-
I'm a bad white.
Yeah, you're a And we're back.
Hello.
Welcome back in, everybody.
What is up?
Hell yeah. So,
Weird day.
what's the rest of your summer looking like? What do you guys got planned after the games?
I'm hoping to just keep going to the park every Sunday. I'm just gonna switch it up. Maybe we'll just take the kids.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be kind of hard to keep them off the field, honestly.
Oh, for games, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they were saying it ends about middle of August.
Yeah, that's why we have
Yeah.
2 more regular season games, and they said probably 2 weeks of playoffs.
Yeah.
First round and then a championship game, which I don't know how that's going to work. Have to be just 4 teams making
Yeah.
it.
Well, I think it's they're one team at the end of the season, normal season, is getting cut off. So it's already the bottom spot is in the grinder
Okay.
for it, and then their next, it would make sense 2 weeks because it'd be all teams
8
win,
teams.
and then maybe they'll play back to back.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe I don't know. They said that 3 teams from each division made it.
I
I don't know how that would work without having it's too many teams. So they might be cutting it down this year. Regardless, I think it's probably going to be belts to asses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have it on
Versus 585, I think.
Yeah, 585 is
That's my prediction.
6-0.
And I think 585 is going to take it, honestly.
That's all they need to do is.
And I'm not trying to say belts to asses aren't good.
No.
I just don't think
End Zone Elite
their
is
depth runs is
End Zone Elite
deep.
is at 6-2, and Belt to Ass is 6-0. They would have been 6 whatever or 7 whatever
Who did
If-
585 even lose to?
585 hasn't.
Hasn't lost.
Like they didn't get to play this last week. So
and they missed a week before. Then you said that they're 5-2 or 6-2.
they're 6-0.
Oh, they're 6-0.
End Zone Elite is 6-2.
Oh, okay, yeah,
So
yeah, because they've lost. Yeah, they lost 2 games.
yeah, 585's only missed the Ducks. They missed the Ducks, and then they missed this week's one, which was
Was it because
Belt
the
Ass.
Ducks didn't show up the one time?
No, that was
That was us.
Father's Day. Remember, that was a Father's Day game.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I heard the ref saying teams have makeup games to make, and if they don't want to make them up, they're going to forfeit, which I don't know how I feel about that. We'll have to see. I mean, it almost is like kind of a consensus, though, I feel like.
I think it's
If the Ducks had made it more.
if you don't want to make it, I think that's a reasonable thing. If they're like they don't want to make it up, then okay, well you're gonna lose that one. You both are gonna lose that one then.
Yeah.
So like maybe tie it. Maybe that's what they could do.
It'd be nice to get in the playoffs and make a deep run, but I'm honestly just week to week with this because we're still trying to squeak out a win.
I think next season, if you guys don't squeak out the a win in these next 2 weeks, I think next season you guys will know like okay what
It'll
we're
be
doing.
interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
The league owners.
I know they already want to expand more teams, so
Nice.
I
They
mean,
seem
that's gonna
pretty
be-
tired. The league, the people who run this shit, they seem pretty tired at this point in the league. So I would like to see it expand and people to have a little bit of the workload shared.
Yeah.
Because right now it's like 2 people that are taking on the majority of the load. So.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could do more, but I don't know the game.
Oh no, it's so hard to just stream and show up and make everything right.
And not
There's
fucking
so much that goes
puke
into it.
on camera
Yeah,
because it's so
don't
goddamn hot.
Get heat stroke, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
Don't do that.
I was like sitting there feeling like a little bitch, dude, that I had to fucking leave because my sunburns were too bad when everybody was out running their dick off to like make scores. Yo, you gotta stop fighting this dude. You gotta
I just
stop
text
it.
him. I just text back.
exactly. You're fucking out there on the whole break, not like fucking just.
Hey,
motherfucker.
people got to be educated. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
There's too many idiots in the like out there putting out their fucking like bullshit, just spreading propaganda and shit. And some people need to just take the time out of their day to be like, no, shut up. You're wrong.
I just watched Hunger
here's the
Games all the way
sources.
through, and that's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, but
Did you watch the Hunger Games?
Nah, yeah, I didn't watch the end of it.
The last one?
Yeah,
Well, the very newest one is
there's a new one. Yeah,
is a prelude to all of them.
nice.
I didn't
No,
watch that one.
I didn't see the last.
Mockingjay Part 2.
Yeah, I don't even know if I saw that one. First
That's the last one.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
made Mockingjay
I don't know if I
Part
saw
1.
any of Mockingjay. I don't know if I did.
So the second one, they
I read the books too, though. I
They're-
didn't read the third book though.
they're all in the all the victors
Oh, I did
go
see
into
that
the
one,
quarter quell
Yep.
and they escape. So the second one
Right.
is like where they start the like
Revolution.
revolution.
Yeah, okay.
And
yeah, I
then-
know someone ruined the books for me, so I know about them. But
How do you read in the book?
because they tell you what happens.
Oh,
It's like,
I don't
fuck.
like reading, so I'm okay with it.
I actually enjoyed reading
Yeah.
them. They weren't. You
They
know,
weren't childish. They were like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It wasn't a challenging read by any means, but they were decent books. I thought.
Mm.
You know, not something I'd reread.
Yeah.
I got it free on Apple when it first came out or some shit, and I read through them and then didn't want to buy the last one, so I never did. It's like, you got to buy the third one. I was like, no, I don't
Yeah.
think so. I read weird shit too.
Yeah, like I the only books I've ever read all the way through. Actually, I don't think I have because they came out with a couple more. But
Jeez, yeah, that sucks.
Percy Jackson
Those were
and the
good.
Olympians. I thought that was such a great concept
Hell yeah.
of like, yeah, it's Mount Olympus is not just an actual physical place. It's like
Yeah.
almost like an
A
idea.
fresh spin.
Yeah, and
on
it's
an
like
old tale.
wherever the highest power in the world is where
Right.
it is at. I was like, that's cool.
It's an interesting thought too, because that's kind of how it actually is in real life. Like
Yeah, like-
empires rise and fall. So
Yep.
it's a really good like storyline.
Like it's like almost like a metaphor for like where the power is and
Yeah.
everything. So
yeah, no, I liked that too. It was well done. They
it's top of the Empire State Building is technically the top of Mount Olympus.
Yeah, and it's almost
Yeah.
like kind of like children books.
Yeah,
but it like
it's
appeals to everybody.
yeah, you can go back and forth. Obviously, if you're like super intellectual, you'd be like, "Yeah, I don't like this fucking thing. It's a kid," but like,
Yeah.
I enjoy them because I like fantasy
when you,
shit.
when you look at the grand scheme of things and consider what's coming out as far as books,
Yeah.
it's like you can't really be picky and choosy.
And the
You know, like there's not much.
and the author did
to
his
other
research about mythology,
Yeah, for sure.
and that's why I was like, "Wait,
No, you know
are
me.
you gonna fuck up with the mythology?
I like the
Then I'll
Greek
have a problem."
history and the Greek mythos too,
Yeah.
so it's like I thought it was fresh.
Movies. I was happy they made them, but they weren't anywhere near the book. I finally got when that came out. I was like, oh, I really do get what you guys are saying now that it's nothing like the book, because like there was like major characters that were crucial to the plot,
Right.
Not in the movie. I'm like, how are you gonna work the next movie? Like, she's like the lead protagonist in the next
Right.
movie, and then all they did was just like, oh, that girl was there she was there
Yeah.
at the beginning of the movie. You're like, oh, that's not right. Like, but
I think I've seen that.
they did a
recently.
really good job with the actors. I feel that played the leads. In,
Oh, yeah,
in
absolutely.
the book.
Absolutely. I think I only read the one book.
Just the Lightning Thief.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did really good at picking the actors for it. It
Hell
was
yeah.
kind of a weird turn to have Pierce Brosnan as everybody has a way they say his name. It's like Chara, something like that. He's a centaur.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was weird.
You think-
But
yeah.
then I
Double
watched.
old horseman.
But then I watched what was it? At World's End. We watched that all the time at Party House. Remember?
Yeah.
The British one, where they bar hop
Yeah.
and aliens fucking
Yeah.
take over. And he
I
was
was
in
the guy
that, and he
mixed
was
up.
like basically the same character without a beard. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I get it.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah.
You know who else I really like? I like what's his fucking face? Batman. The one I
Yeah.
like.
Blair. What the fuck am I talking about? Christian Bale.
I
No?
don't like him. Not that much. The first,
Robert Pattinson.
No, the first one.
The very first
Not
one.
the first. Not the '90s one from the Tim Burton ones. What's his fucking name?
Oh, yeah. Michael B. Jordan.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton is funny as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know why. He makes me laugh.
What was a movie where he used this crazy though the most? I love that when he goes fucking nuts.
Right?
You know?
He was really funny in The Other Guys. Where he's
Yeah.
the police chief.
Yeah.
It's just-
What's going on? What's going on? You're gonna find out the other house.
Just fucking whispering. It's so good. And if you've ever, I don't know how it is for cops, but if you've ever been in the military, it's so real.
Yeah,
it's
it's
so
like-
like, oh god.
First sergeant's right over there.
Yeah, he's,
Fucking idiots.
yeah.
Guess what?
So
when we get back to the barracks,
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
fucking dead. You're dead. Your ass is mine.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's so real somehow, but
Yeah.
like that whole movie was good.
yeah,
The
Tim
whole
Burton's
movie.
one.
No, the other guys.
Oh yeah, the other guys.
From start
Fuck
to
yeah.
finish, that shit was just wild.
It was I mean, right off the bat, you have two huge stars just accidentally unalive themselves.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, this movie's about to be wild.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, that sets the tempo.
and like
it really does.
You're like, oh yeah, not Seth Rogen. What the fuck is his name? Oh my god, we're all dumb today.
Wait, what?
Who's the lead? It's Mark Wahlberg and
Ferrell.
wow, Seth. Okay, Will Ferrell.
Yeah, Seth on the
You're
right.
like, oh, this is definitely a cuck. Like,
Yeah.
he's just a cuck. Like,
Right.
just leave the guy alone. He's a nerd.
He's
Then you go
Gator.
home and you see Eva Mendes there. You're like,
Gator. Yeah.
what the
yeah.
fuck is happening?
Mark
come
Wahlberg
to
sells
be
it so
out like
well.
he's the bull
Yeah.
that won.
Yeah.
Like,
Mark Wahlberg just is like, what the fuck? Man?
yeah. You don't ever talk to her like that.
Yeah.
Like, that was one of my
Yeah.
favorite lines from that movie. When you look disgusting, it's like, don't ever say that about her. Like,
I like the ballet scene. Bust in the. It's like,
I used to do that in high school to pick on people. like,
it's like you're up here shaking it for dollar bills. Like these holes are horizontal, Terry. It's just like so awkward.
yeah. It's like
He loves you very much.
And Will Ferrell's like, you learned ballet sarcastically?
It's
Some of
like,
the greatest lines from that movie.
Can't believe it.
Did you ever watch the Cop Out movie?
No.
So that's Jamie Spears or Spear? How do you say it? He's a comedian.
I don't know.
And Bruce Willis. That's their type of
Okay. What the fuck?
yeah. I don't know how to say his name. Yeah, Tracy Morgan.
You're really
I was
off
way
today.
off on that one.
Are you the one not sleeping?
No, I'm fucking high.
Oh, okay. No more edibles.
No more edibles, yeah. But that's their version of
Nice.
That movie,
I like
so,
Tracy
like,
Morgan a lot.
he's really fucking
He's
funny.
so
Have you
funny.
watched his stand up, dude?
Oh yeah.
Holy
what else
fuck.
was he in that was fucking?
You know he got a
Everything he's
huge
in.
crash, right? Almost died.
Is that why he kind of like dropped off the face of the planet?
Yep. And then he did recovery, and then he had a
did not hear
he had a
about
special where most of the time he was sitting down just telling his life and telling the whole story. It was
Speaking of
like-
which, you hear Ozzy's done. You saw that Ozman's done? Ozzy Osbourne?
he died?
No, he did a show sitting down. He can no longer stand up and perform. So
Yeah.
he did his last performance. I couldn't watch it.
Mhm.
I saw him live back in like 2018, 2019, I think.
And he was still like 50
You
at
could
the
tell he
time
was
there.
fucked up then.
Yeah.
And I don't know how he did what he did. I really don't to this day. And I was like, that's the way I want to remember him.
Right.
You know, because I can't. Wow, Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa was in a
Fuck
mosh pit
yeah.
for that? Fuck that. No.
So,
Why would you put that monster in a fucking mosh
I saw
mosh
him
pit?
in Syracuse and
Momoa?
no.
Oh.
Yes, man. Prince of Darkness.
Yeah.
Batman himself.
That's awesome. Yeah,
It was pretty cool.
well, there's a lot of musicians that were doing that shit. Like, I don't know if they were forced on stage, but like the guy that sings "My Girl," fucking no, isn't "My Girl"? No, Cherry. You know that one, right?
Buck Cherry?
No, like the song "Cherry." Let me just fucking Google it.
Cherry?
Yeah, maybe it's Sherry.
Fucking,
I don't know.
Yeah, the fucking New Jersey people.
Yeah, he was up there, and it's like,
Oh, yeah, I saw
you saw that? Yeah,
They're
that was a
like-
viral clip.
No, they're like, dude, it's like fucking Stan Lee. Did you hear what they did to Stan
Yeah.
Lee? I feel like the same way is happening with that guy.
I was
He's
like,
got a
why?
grandson that wants a new PS5, and he's like, Grandpa, get up there and sing that fucking song
Yeah.
from the 1900s again.
Dude, his royalties alone could buy my
Yeah.
fucking body.
That's how I feel.
Like-
It's just elderly abuse, man. They're just
Yeah.
forcing these people on there to fucking milk them. It's really sad.
I don't know if they
That's
want
what's
the
going
money.
on with that. I feel like Frankie Valley.
Yeah, that was the one.
I feel like someone's taking advantage of that man.
well, then you had fucking what's his face from.
Same with Stan Lee, man.
I
Rest in
can't think of
peace.
bands, but he came on stage, and you're like, wow, he wanted to come on stage, and he's definitely not equipped to come on stage anymore.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like, oh, it's like possibly somebody behind the curtain pushing him. He wanted to do it. He did a press tour. He's like, I could do
Mm. Yeah.
it still. I could do it. He went out and was like, da, 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 da. I'm like, oh my God, that sucks. Like, that sucks for your fans.
Did you ever see the guy from Motley Crue, his comeback?
I think that's who I'm talking about.
Is that who it is? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Vince Neil
Vince? Yeah.
from Motley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses. I can't
Yeah,
believe they let him sing for AC/DC.
I
Like,
can't.
I stopped listening to AC/DC, honestly.
Really? Well, they changed the band up.
Well,
You know, a lot
but
of
now
people don't like that.
Now Brian Johnson's back.
Mm.
But since Malcolm died, like I don't know. I had tickets to go see them actually.
Stop guessing people names.
Yeah.
You're killing me.
No, you're
This is a rage bait episode.
It is, yeah.
It's like, oh, what's that guy's name? Long hair. He was in that John Wick movie. Oh yeah, Jason Statham. That's his name. That John Wick movie.
I wanted to, yeah, Jason Statham. He's John
He was
Wick.
really good.
man.
That was a really good one.
You kill my dog.
Yeah.
Now you're going to die.
I
That's okay. I had something for you too. I wanted to have you know who who's it? Theo Vaughn. You like Theo?
Oh
Vaughn, right?
yeah.
Man, I love dogs, man. I just like looking at them. It's like, can I pet that dog?
There's a bunch of cat videos
He's fucking
on
ridiculous,
TikTok,
dude. He's
and it's
so
just
ridiculous.
Theo Vaughn in the background, and the cat's like peeking over. It's like I just want to stare at you.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
wanna
It's like
look at
so
you.
weird. So weird. And it's like, how? Who the fuck?
Yeah.
They dragged this man out of a trailer somewhere and was just put him in
Dude,
front of a
he's so-
microphone.
He's so funny. He's just originally funny.
He just talks about nonsense. Have you noticed that?
No, it's not. It's,
No, it really
it's-
is, though.
It makes sense because
It's
he
literally
was just on a podcast with Kevin Gates, and he's like, "Welcome in. You're Muslim, right? That's what you practice." He's like, "Yeah."
I'm not knocking him. It's
No,
it's kind
wait.
of a-
Let me finish the story.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh yeah. I practice Muslim." Wait. Not because what I. No. Because he was wearing the bow tie and suit, and like just didn't have the hat that those type of Muslims wear.
Wow.
He's like, "Oh, I wasn't saying that," and he's like, just got Kevin Gates off the floor.
No,
rolling.
he's like, that's what I'm saying. He basically is like your politically incorrect uncle.
but also correct. That's
no,
the
yeah,
thing.
he's like, yeah,
It's
he's just talking about basic everyday shit. It's
Yeah.
so, that's what I mean. It's not that he's bad. It's just so, what's the word?
Yo, I have to show you this one.
It's so.
If you haven't seen it, chat, I think
I don't
you know which one
I was
I'm
thinking
talking
of it
about.
on the way over here though, and I was talking about something. I can't remember what it was. I was thinking about it, and I was like, "That's some Theo Vaughn shit." Like, because he just talks about the most random shit and just says whatever comes to his mind. It's hilarious.
Let me see the fucking. I'm trying to.
Are we
find
really gonna play it?
the one clip that I just?
Nice.
I think it's like about turkeys.
I saw that though, the Cat Williams one.
Did you watch the whole thing?
About Bill Cosby, yeah.
No,
That shit's funny.
that wasn't the one I was thinking about. Oh no. Okay, I know what it is.
What was the Theo Vaughn thing I was thinking of? I got too
Are
high.
you a big pet owner, man? I've heard that you got some animals over there.
Yeah, I love the animals. Ducks, like I got, what?
How many ducks do you have, Cat?
Between 19 and 21. It's beautiful because they're all black. you
Oh,
know.
really?
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
We need more of that. We need everybody.
Diversity in the duck world.
Oh, hell yeah, dog. I'm sick of seeing these swans, bruh. You know what I'm saying? These rich-ass, long-neck motherfuckers, bruh. We have a couple of black ducks, man. I would love to see those right now.
I would
that's
love to
the
see those.
Mallard Luther
You see what I
King
mean, though?
right
He's-
there, bro.
yeah,
That thing
he's
dark
talking
as
about
hell.
ducks.
Dude, this
Mallard
is what
Luther
broke
King
Cat
right
Williams
there,
right
bro.
here.
That thing dark as hell, dude.
Did you hear
Ducks,
it?
man, I would love to see those right now. Oh, that's fucking Mallard
He's dark
Luther
as hell, he
King right
says.
there, bro. That thing dark as hell, dude.
You barely could get Cat Williams a break
Yeah,
on
that's
his
a great
shit.
Black guy, Mallard Luther. That could be his name.
That could be his name. He literally's like, yeah. You
Dude.
know what? That is his name.
Yeah, like
That's great. No,
he-
that's what I'm saying. His comedy is great, but it's not overthought in any way. It's literally,
It's
it
very
could be
simple.
your uncle on the front porch
Yeah.
talking about his ducks that he just got. And it's
Yeah.
like, who is this fucking guy?
I personally I watched his one special and I was like, I really didn't like it watching it all sit down, but in clips it hits for me. For some reason
Right.
I'm a different
That's what I'm saying.
Theo
It's
Vaughn
just-
fan. Now his podcast, oh my god, I'll watch that from beginning to end. He did
Right.
one with Sketch and that was fucking wildly funny.
Yeah, no, he has no filter. He's wild.
Yeah. Well, he was like a big drug addict and like he
Oh,
won't
really?
even do anything now.
I can't remember what I
So-
was thinking about, but it was like one of those, oh, this is something Leo Vaughn would be talking about.
Theo.
Theo, yeah. Leo, sorry.
Leo is a weird combination. You
Leo.
wanna mash him up? You tell me the story. I'm gonna mash up on Chat GPT.
Leo Vaughn?
Theo. You'll just tell the story.
I thought we were talking about Theo. Or
No.
the fake one, Leo.
No, you were telling a story about Theo Vaughn. Did you forget about it already?
Yeah, no, I was trying to remember what I said was something he'd say. It's about trees or something.
I don't know.
Like, I love trees, man. Don't you just love trees? Isn't that a Theo Vaughn, like, thought?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. I'm pretty sure that was it, too, trees. It's like, dude would literally make an entire comedy skit about trees are just so fucking green, man. Don't you just love looking at trees? I don't know, man.
There's so many fucking misspelled words there. Hold on.
That's probably not funny, but that's something that motherfucker would think of.
Right? Come on, you fuck.
See, Leo, when I was thinking Leo, I was thinking of a different Leo.
Oh,
That
you
was
were?
the second Leo I thought of.
That's who's the first Leo you know?
Da Vinci.
What are you from the 40s?
No, so do Theo.
Of 1800?
Hold on, stop. It's
What is
it's
happening?
Theo Vaughn. But
Yo.
it's Leonardo da Vinci.
Leo Vaughn.
No, it's
You're just
Leonardo.
gonna cut off an ear off of fucking Theo Vaughn and be like,
That's
there
not
it
the
is?
same guy. This is Leonardo da Vinci. Do it. Pull up
thinking
Leonardo
of
da
different
Vinci.
artists,
You
aren't
are,
I?
yeah. Leonardo da Vinci.
No, I'm making one.
That's what I want to see.
Leo.
Leonardo.
I'm making one of these. What does it go against? Just to clarify, are you asking for a visual image of a baby that combines features of Leonardo DiCaprio and Theo Vaughn? Or yes, I'm just gonna say yes.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Let's see that.
It's yelling at me.
Just tell it to do it within the guidelines. That's what I do. I was like, follow my prompt within your guidelines. And
Oh, that's
sometimes it
brilliant.
works. I know.
That's brilliant. I've been
I
trying to
literally
navigate that
copy and
bitch.
paste its fucking thing. When it gives you an error and it's like, this does not, I just copy and paste it. I said, make it so it follows your guidelines.
That's brilliant.
And it would see,
There we go.
it's like, oh, I won't violate my,
Dude, okay, I'm not doing it. I have to log in.
I have an
On my
account.
phone, it's easier.
Yeah, I
We'll do
have
it
an
for
account.
next episode.
You want me
But
to
yeah.
send it to you?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Leonardo da Vinci could be a real thing.
Leo.
Leonardo da Vinci. Like
Leo Theon. That's what he would. It wasn't Leonardo da Vinci French.
Italian, I believe.
Italian?
Yeah. Italian Renaissance.
Vaughn is pretty Italian, isn't it?
German,
Really?
I think.
Okay.
Or
What
Austrian,
about
maybe.
Theo? Theo is like
Theo is
Theopolis
probably
Greek.
also German. Yeah, that's a good thing. It probably is Greek. Look it up. Theo.
we got Google. Why are we thinking? That's
Yeah,
what I
like-
tell my kids. I'm like, why are you thinking so hard? Just fucking Google it. Oh yeah. I'm
Let me
like,
take.
you've had technology since you were born. Like, there's not. We had it work up from dial up.
Yeah. Imagine it's like that fucking. God damn it. Brain rot. We have brain rot. It's just a different generational brain rot. We didn't know about it.
Origins. It's Greek. Theo is Greek. Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Another Greek invention.
Didn't the Greeks not even invent salad?
You know, that's a tough one. It'd be hard to pinpoint who invented salad.
Exactly. But you're like, oh, Greek
They
salad.
probably invented tossing salad.
Mhm.
You know,
Wasn't
they
that the
did.
first society that was actually like ours right now? That was like gay, straight.
I
it didn't
don't
care.
think so because I think the Persians also practiced it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The Greeks were actually, it depended on the city state, I believe.
Oh,
I think
so
they
it was-
varied between city states.
Okay, so it was still like it could have been frowned upon over here, but not
Yeah.
over there. Okay, I thought it was massively like you. The Romans described the Greeks as weak and stuff like that, but that might have
Kind
been
of.
certain regions.
They respected the Greeks.
Mhm.
Apparently the reason the Romans conquered the Greeks is because the Greeks couldn't stop fighting among themselves
Oh,
to be a reliable neighbor. So the Romans were worried about the Euclid Empire, I believe, on the other side of Greece. And they said, basically, if we don't fucking take over Greece and put in some stability, they're gonna. and then we're gonna have them as neighbors.
And then we might have to fight a bigger
So they basically
army.
said, let's
Yeah.
conquer the Greeks and subjugate them so that we can have a buffer between us and our enemy, which is
Okay.
a tale as old as time, honestly.
Right. It's like, I don't like you guys over there, but these guys, they're not too bad. They're kind of
They
like
just
us.
can't get their shit together,
Yeah,
man.
like-
They keep fighting over dumb shit.
Yeah, dude.
And they
that's
would, too.
fucking wildly
Fucking
close
Greeks
to
were
us right
smart,
now.
but they were dumb.
Yeah. Wait, Greeks?
Yeah.
Aren't they like known for their intellect? Like,
Yeah,
they-
but they're also known for like killing each other for no fucking reason, you know?
wow. But like, then a lot of people, I hated when, you know, like new recruits would come in and be like, yeah, we hate those people over there in Afghanistan. I'm like, why?
Yeah, you
Well, they're
always
dumb.
have those. You
I'm
always
like,
have those, yeah.
No, they're fucking not. They invented algebra. Like, no.
Yeah, no.
They're not.
And any good Marine knows not to underestimate their enemy.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if they're beaten, you still don't underestimate your enemy.
No, it's just like,
So
They could
you
come up
have
with
to
anything.
respect. What's the guy in Generation Kill say? He's like, you gotta respect the man in the black pajamas. He's like, he got us in Vietnam and they're getting us now. He's like, you gotta respect the pajamas, Ray.
yeah.
It's like, God damn, you do. And he says to him, he's like, why are you pissing in that rice? When they're walking through the insurgent camp, the guy stops and pisses in the rice. He's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm denying the enemy food. And he goes, that could have been used for our own.
Yeah.
And he said, these motherfuckers live on bean and rice
Yeah.
in the middle of the desert, and you guys cry when you don't get M&Ms in your MRE. It's like, dude, you gotta like,
wild.
it's all about perspective.
Yeah.
It truly is.
Oh, I almost shot that bitch. There's a fly on the other side of it. Yeah, I already got
blast me. I'm
Anna
just sitting
on
here.
last Friday's podcast. I got a clip of it. Fucking,
Hell yeah.
Got it right in the face.
Fuck yeah. No, I need one of them. It's fun.
Yeah, dude, they're not. It's not against the law to have on them anywhere in the
Yeah.
United States. It's just air.
The Slaybot is wild, bro. It's just like creating clips,
Yeah.
Like, God damn.
Anna's doing some work over there with exclamation point clip, or as
Hell
she
yeah.
says, iClip.
I'm too dumb. I'm gonna have
Mm-hmm.
to I'm gonna have to go watch YouTube videos and then try it, like figure it out.
All you do is type in chat, just exclamation point clip when you think you got something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got one. Nice.
There you go.
Creating clip. Please stand by.
I'll probably delete that one because it was
No,
just
it's
dead,
good.
dead air.
It's good. It's good content.
It was just dead air of me watching you put in.
To me, watching me type like a
Type.
fucking old person.
What
What time is it?
What's something that makes you feel old right now that didn't like 5 years ago? Not even 10, 5 years ago.
People's mindset on video games and the competitiveness of the younger generation.
Mm-hmm.
So hear me out. I observe not only on the football field,
Mm-hmm.
but while playing games online, I can kind of tell like they almost have this give up mentality. Does that make sense?
Oh, who does?
This newer generation.
The newer generation have.
We were okay. So obviously, the people older than us, they believe themselves to be harder, and we were raised soft. But you know, straight up, that we had a bridging generation.
Yeah.
We were born into the internet, but we were still the generation that would get kicked in the ass and say, "Go outside and play."
Yep.
I've heard enough of your shit for one day. Go play.
Yeah, we're the last generation to have like that lights come on.
You better be
fucking home.
Exactly. So it's like it's weird to look and see people play cards online, and it's like I will play one card on turn 2 that will make people give up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I see the attitude of people on the football field. I'm not singling anyone out, but it's all showboat, talk shit, and then play offense, but not really want to play defense. Not really be a team member.
Right.
And to me, that blows my mind because I'm like want to be in the trench. I would rather get blown out and bust my ass. I'd get blown, yeah. Busting my ass
that's
and
not what
blow
that
me.
means.
No,
that's not what that
I
means.
clip. She says I clip. You
Yeah.
fucking knock it off out there.
That's not what that means, brother.
But it's like to die hard, to die for the flag. You know what I mean? To expand yourself. Expansion.
yeah.
No But you know what I mean. People would rather play a quantity of Magic games. I'd rather play 20 games in one night of Magic
Yeah.
than play one really good game of Magic that might be the best game you've played in years.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it's like, I'm obstinate. I don't want to lose. I don't want to give up. I don't want to die.
Yeah.
I'm going to do whatever I can to make this win hard for you.
Right.
Because that's just how we were taught.
Yeah. If
Giving
you're not
up is
gonna
for quitters.
Yeah, if you're not going to win, you're going to try your hardest. Yeah.
Not trying. Why
Well,
would you,
you know
put
what
your
it is?
name on that? You know what I
it
mean?
is? It was that quick fucking thing. I'll be an old head about this. It's the fucking participation trophy and everybody's a winner thing.
Instant gratification.
Not that can be a thing.
Right.
Like you can do that on other things, but it being regulated. Hey, everybody's a winner. It's like, oh, okay, we get the concept of it. Yeah, you tried good, but
Right.
you guys still lost.
Yeah.
You have to know that to grow. Because if everybody's a winner, then it's
Right.
like South Park, Sarcastable. Like, have you ever watched that
I'm
episode?
familiar with it.
Well,
I haven't
fucking,
seen the new stuff, but
they were watching, I think, what team was it? The Broncos.
yeah.
And they were just fucking up. So Randy Marsh creates this new fucking sport with football. Instead of a football, we'll have a balloon. And instead of fucking helmets, they'll wear something like a poofy helmet and shit. And then instead of, touchdowns, they have to give hugs. And it becomes a national sport.
Wow.
And like NFL teams are playing it now. And I'm
Nice,
like, that's
Randy.
the evolution of it really fast.
kind of.
Like hockey was so crazy back in the day,
It's still
And-
pretty nuts.
but it's
It's
it
the only
got a
sport
lot
that
of regulations.
It's the only sport that hasn't been completely watered down.
Yeah.
Like someone actually died in Europe last year. Do you remember hearing about
Yeah,
that?
he got
their throat
he got
cut.
a fucking the guy that did it is in jail.
Really?
Yeah, he got convicted for murder.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was on the ice.
It was an accident though.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
And not the jury said.
The one I saw was a guy got hit and the skate came up and killed him.
Yeah.
It wasn't like intentional.
Oh,
The one I
I
saw.
It was the one. Was the guy standing up or was he on the ground? Because there was two.
Standing up. He
Yeah.
was standing up and the one guy got hit and his fucking went flying and a skate came up and nicked him.
Okay, there was the other one
I don't-
where
wow.
it was on the ground.
I see a lot of dirty hits in like rec hockey and stuff. I can't believe people are that
What is that?
reckless. Like rec hockey is just kind of like your local hockey.
Oh,
or like
okay.
your bar hockey.
Oh, REC,
Yeah,
not
right.
REC.
No.
I was like, dude, that
And
sounds cool.
People like they go way harder than you're supposed to be, and there's some really serious injuries. Yeah,
That's what I did when I first played with you guys, and you're like, whoa. I'm
yeah.
like,
Really, no, it's not that kind of
what?
hockey.
Wait, I thought you're supposed to do this.
No,
It's like-
on pavement without pads. It's
that's what I
different.
was hired to do.
Yeah,
Like-
he's the enforcer, goddamn it.
yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean, and it definitely is. It's like they're in such a hurry to play and get that win. It's like, well, if you just actually like slow down, fucking grind. It's a mentality. It's
how
really
did-
weird.
You know how NASCAR started? It was basically like cross country,
Bootlegging.
but it was like cross country racing, and then they put it down to a ring, and then like people were getting upset because these cars are so expensive and like kidding. That's like a proper way to be like, hey, we need to dumb this sport down because these parts aren't $20. It's
Right.
fucking $2 million engine.
Yeah.
So like that makes sense to me, like racing and stuff like that. Even in dirt track racing, where it's a lot cheaper, it's still fucking like I have to get those
Highly regulated,
Like I have to keep on getting those stickers you keep on rubbing off.
Yeah,
and
I really
shit.
wanted. That's. I was just saying the other day. I've done most things I wanted to do in this life. I know that sounds really cliche,
I'm the same way.
but it's like I didn't really have super high aspirations. Like I wanted to do a few things that I knew I'd love, and the other thing was race stock cars. I always wanted to have a stock car team because I love the camaraderie of throwing a car together and then working as a team to get the win. It's not really on the driver; it's a whole fucking family normally, and we
Yeah.
kind of grew up in that atmosphere. And I
Yeah.
always liked that. So I always kind of hoped it'd work out, but like I said,
my dad was in dirt bike racing, but he got out of
That's
it
badass.
before I was born, and I'm like, why don't you teach me? He's like, no.
that's dangerous as hell.
It was so dangerous
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. So he must have had like a come to Jesus moment in
Broken
a
necks and wrists
situation
and
where he's like,
legs
I don't
are
want my kids to do this.
Mhm.
So
Probably the same thing, yeah. Because well, my stepfather, who's an absolute bastard, he had
Okay.
his back broken.
shout out.
He had his.
Like,
Yeah,
what?
he's a piece of shit. He had his back broken in a chain gang race, which is where the rednecks tie 3 cars together with a chain
Yeah.
and go around the track. Well, he was the back car, and apparently it was just spinning upside down.
Gang.
Yeah, he's just
Damn.
fucking lucky to be alive, but not lucky for the rest of us, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
So,
fortunate for him.
but like then you go like basketball and like physical sports, which
Basketball is so weird.
racing is kind of a physical sport because
Absolutely.
at the speeds they're going and craziness. But like you go to like one-on-one physical sports, now you're like, oh, you can't push me. It's like,
Yeah, that's why I
Whoa,
never liked basketball.
calm down.
It's too.
I'm not just talking about like,
passive-aggressive.
you know, basketball, soccer, all these sports that are like peer-to-peer,
Yeah.
no machine in between them. They keep on making these rules, especially baseball got really pissed this season or last season when they started a bunch of new rules on batting and shit.
I can't watch it.
I can't watch it either unless I'm in the stadium.
Yeah, even then, it's more like I'd rather sit out, have a beer, and talk to the people I'm with.
Yeah.
And watch what the fuck you're doing. Like,
Yeah.
it's no offense, it's a kid's game.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's great for teaching kids a lot of things.
It
but
died really fast.
It's one of those.
It was in movies everywhere, and then
It's-
once it got out of movies, it fucking.
Well, it's passive aggressive. You see these kids getting killed and hurt because they think they can stand over home plate and block runners, and the kids as runners thinks it's okay to blow over the catcher, run him over.
Yeah.
And you see tons of injuries, sports injuries from that, or kids sliding, you know, and taking
Ripping the
cheap
shit up.
shots at the ball, you know, kind of trying to make the play. And it's like, that's not what the game's about. It's supposed to be a fun rec game. It's a recreational sport. It's not
Yeah.
really supposed to be that intense, in my opinion.
Yeah, but like every sport that becomes popular, it does get that hey, now there's pros of it.
Yeah.
So like
But a lot of them are taking steroids, and it's like, why do you need steroids to hit a
there was
ball, bro?
I'm pretty sure it was
It's wild.
Bill Burr or some comedian that was like, that's how sports, major leagues, should be played. Juice them up as big as they can because it's supposed to be
The
that
prime-
level.
I mean, if it's their
You know,
body.
it's like
They're basically gladiators.
yeah, exactly like
Yeah.
soft gladiators. So
The
might as well.
MMA guys are crazy.
Yeah,
And they're
Holy shit.
You can't really
My brother
get higher than
in law, right? Married to my sister, brother-in-law.
Yeah.
He's
a fighter?
He's a fighter. Yeah,
Good.
he's fucking
Cool.
pretty good.
That's a relief.
Yeah.
Your sister's got someone that can protect
Yeah.
her and
She
everyone
lives
around.
all the way in Ohio, so like,
Oh, nice. Cool.
Like, yeah, she has a
Fuck
really
yeah,
good
man.
dude.
But aside from being like an Olympic gymnast,
Mm-hmm.
fighting, those fighters are like peak form, you know.
Yeah.
And gymnasts are just another level. They're not even.
Have you
human.
seen the girl fucking boxers and MMA fighters? They're fucking.
Oh, I love it.
ridiculous too.
I love watching the females. fight,
Crazy
yeah.
good.
I will
Like-
never disparage female sports. I
No.
always loved collegiate basketball,
What's that one?
like NCAA,
Oh, okay.
like college basketball,
yeah.
and softball at the national level where the U.S. goes and plays other teams. Those girls kick ass. They're fucking nuts. I
like-
know men that can't hit.
Like there
those
was a lot of
softballs.
complaints, especially this year, about women's sports, and like in particular basketball. And they're like, we're not getting paid the right amount, blah blah blah. It's like, you know who your audience is, right?
Yeah,
Like you have to get women
right.
to go to your games, and they didn't realize that, and they were like, we should get paid the same as the
here's-
MLB. I'm like, you totally should. You should also
You
fill
gotta be
those
able
fucking
to
stands.
fill the seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what sucks. Like it has these epic players like what's her
Caitlin
name?
Clark.
Caitlin
I
Clark
love
is
Caitlin
fucking
Clark, bro. She's great.
she's pulling in so many people to those seats. So if you're not on the team, or if you're not there for her team, you're going to like the team that's against it. You're not going to these other fucking teams.
Yeah.
You need that coverage. You need that fucking
Absolutely.
that drive to push numbers in the
And
seats.
honestly, the NBA to me is the most boring pro sport.
You think?
No, aside from the MLB. Aside from baseball and soccer.
Okay. You don't like soccer, bro?
I hate
You're
soccer.
gonna hate fucking.
I hate soccer.
You're gonna hate the world now.
I hate soccer. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. Hockey is way better.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
That you hate the
Pro basketball though.
Yeah.
I would rather watch two no-name colleges during March Madness play than the NBA championships.
Well, that's
because it's all three-point dunk. There's no defense.
You know that there's a lot of people that have that mindset of I'm watching college level shit because that's where you want to get to the next big, and then once people get there, a lot of people see that like they relax, they're like they just got a paycheck, fuck it.
Oh yeah.
So like that college level is more aggressive. You're gonna see
sure.
more fucking.
But it's
epicness.
less flashy too because it's like they actually play the game. They pass the ball. They run plays. The pros, they don't play fucking defense. They wait for the guy to shoot the ball. If he makes it, they take it and go down and shoot it. And if he misses it, they take it down and shoot it. It's all three-pointers and flashy dunks.
Yeah.
There's no like fundamental defense and hard fought.
Yeah, it's so weird because I've seen the
Strange.
regiments of like, now doing Slay Sports. I've been seeing like their training regiments. They train fucking hard as shit.
Oh, yeah.
To be in peak condition, and then you get to see that shit. That's
Yeah.
wild to do. Be like, we tried so hard. We can lift a fucking car if we wanted to, but we're just gonna do that type of shit.
Well, it's just
Like,
it's
weak
what
plays.
puts asses in the seats.
Yeah.
They want to see that flashy stuff. They don't really want to see low-scoring games.
Yeah.
Where there's a lot of back and forth, which
Well,
sucks because
hockey is never a high scoring game usually, right? That's usually
hockey's evolved.
Has
so after the 99 lockout, the game got a lot faster.
Did it?
And it's progressively become a less physical game and quicker. There's a lot of teams that will go down and dump the puck and try to fight for it, but it's still a very much like a quicker, higher scoring game than it used to be.
Okay.
But what you're seeing now is the Florida Panthers, the Stanley Cup champs. They're kind of bringing physical play back.
Like rough and
They can do both.
Rough and shit.
They're fast, but they also can hit you.
Yeah.
And make it so you can't even get out of the. When my team played them, they couldn't even get out of the neutral zone,
Yeah.
which is basically the center of the ice. They played so physically. My team would try to bring the puck up to half ice, and they'd take it and bring it right back to their zone every time.
Really?
And when you watch them play Edmonton, you watch them play the other teams, it's like it's kind of evolving again.
Okay.
They're getting more physical,
So like
but
you're
still
not
just
looking
as
at
fast.
180 scores like MLB, or right?
Like basketball is
And,
like 100,
yeah,
100 points.
Yeah, basketball. And
Some
then-
teams will score 8 goals in hockey.
but that counts as one, right?
What? 8 goals?
Yeah. as
No, you
one.
score 8 goals in a game.
Right. How many points is that
On the season?
on just that game? Eight points,
8
right?
goals, yeah.
Yeah. So you're going from 8 goals to 100 points.
Oh, yeah, it sounds
I
more.
mean, that's
sounds
what I was
more.
saying. Like
But hockey used to be like more 3-2.
that's what I was.
1-1.
I remember
you
seeing
know?
it. Like you're like, did you see that fight? And then you look down at the score. It was like 1-1
Yeah.
last quarter.
Some
you
games
know?
would be like 6-6
really
or 8-0.
like two fast teams that don't want to touch each other.
It's
They're just
really
like-
a weird sport, yeah. It's a weird game.
What's a sport that you never thought would ever get to like stardom level?
Cricket. I really have a hard time understanding
That's a
cricket.
Fascinating one too.
It's like played over the course of a few days.
Mm-hmm.
It's really strange.
It started out like as I want to say royalty, like took on it.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, all games usually start out as peasant games and work their way up, but this one took on
Seems like a lord game.
a lord game, and fucking like you have to, if a ball breaks or is fucked up, they have to go through a bin of balls and have that like a huge bunch of refs make sure it looks exactly like when they started for the beginning of the game.
Weird.
Yeah, it's crazy, like technical, and it's very popular overseas. Like, you know, soccer's coming over here a lot more.
Yeah, soccer's big. I think what's good about soccer, it's like baseball. It's definitely a kid's sport. It's good for everybody.
Yeah.
If you're old and you have, you know, knee problems and stuff, you can still play soccer. You could still kick the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going out and playing professionally, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like with football, once you're broken, you're not playing football. I don't even care if it's like flag football. You're kind of out of it. But at least with soccer, you could still kick the ball around. You could still pass. You could still shoot. It's like hockey.
I would say it's
you
up
know,
there with football, though. Because it's like if you break your legs,
Oh, yeah.
you're out of soccer.
Yeah.
If you break your arm,
But it's not as physical.
yeah.
You're not
Yeah, you're
running
not-
your head into each other.
Right, yeah,
My
yeah, yeah.
point is like,
There's definitely a half-life to each sport. Like golf, fucking, you could do it till you die.
yeah.
You and then
That's what I mean. Soccer has a
Yeah.
longer half-life. You can
Yeah.
kick the ball around with your grandkids without breaking yourself.
Yeah.
Throwing a football might break you because of the twisting, the contortion. But kicking a ball back and forth can be. Soccer can be low impact. That's all I mean.
Right. Okay.
Whereas football, even flag football, is rather rough. You're still diving on the ground.
You're diving on the ground for soccer too.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, I get what
but
you're
you
saying.
can play soccer in a gym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you play football in a gym, it's a different game. It
Right.
really is a totally different sport.
I don't-
It's
I'm
it's
trying to
meant
think
to
of
be
a sport that I was fascinated and proud that skateboarding and X Sports came out.
yeah, that's dope.
That was crazy because we were a big generation where we got to see that for the first time on screen.
Yeah, and there was a bit of a disparagement against it.
Yeah, it's
people
like-
didn't look at it as like real sports.
You know?
I love watching it. I never had it around me to learn, but I always admired it because some of these people are like breaking Tony Hawk's records.
A kid did it.
Yeah.
Just recently,
8.
and he was on a podcast with him or like an interview. He's like, how long did it take you to figure out to do that 900
Is it
and
like
then
one
do
try?
that? And he's like, I think it was a day. And
Yeah,
he
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
laughs his ass
Yeah.
off. He's like, but the kid was skateboarding since
So
he was.
it's really cool because we didn't get to see football evolve. Football's been around forever, but we did
Yeah.
get to see skating take on a competitive Olympic style. Like it's here to stay.
yeah.
So that's cool. You got to see the formation of it. And like I said, I don't partake, but as a skater, I love it because I love watching people do shit I could never do.
No, fuck no.
Same with surfing. I don't like surfing. I'd watch it
Oh yeah.
because it's fucking impressive.
Yeah, but that's the one thing I never understood about that sport. Like, why make it a sport? Because most people that surf are deeply into that surf.
Yeah, they
motto.
don't care. Yeah.
It's like, no, we don't compete. It's
Right.
It's a way of life type thing.
Yeah.
So a lot of surfers did that, and then somebody took it and was like, it could be fucking a sport. And this is how. And
Yeah.
they go out, they take boats to get to the fucking wave that they want to hit. I'm like,
I went to the U.S.
Jesus
Surf Open
Christ.
when I was out there.
oh, in Cali?
Yeah, yeah. It was
What foot
on
of
Hun-
waves was it?
Huntington Beach. I don't know.
Was it crazy big or was it just
Not
fast
massive
surf?
waves. It was
Okay.
just a lot of people. Because I think there's better waves, obviously, out there.
Yeah.
I think people go north or they go to Mexico for better surf.
For-
They go
yeah.
northern LA, I think, where all the cliffs and stuff are, or south of San Diego. But I could be wrong.
Well,
I
I
think
know,
it's considered all right surfing, but California has better.
Was it quick surfing or was it longboard surfing?
No,
Do
it
you
was-
remember?
I think it was normal surfing because they went out there and got scores and stuff.
Yeah.
But like I said, I was kind of drunk roaming the beach. I
Right.
wasn't sitting there watching. I was
Right,
just
and
kinda wow.
figure out
I
what's
think we
going
got there
on.
late too.
Yeah.
But that was the time I told you we met these people and snuck into a party.
Hmm.
And there were celebrities I couldn't name,
Uh-huh.
but people I know I've seen on TV.
Uh-huh.
And it was it was really fucking weird.
It was a Diddy?
It was cool. No, it was not
Oh.
a Diddy party. Still tight.
I don't know.
But we snuck
earlier
through
in the
a
show,
fence.
you said
We
you were
s-
blown out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
No, my O-ring's
clarify.
good.
You snuck out of that. So you snuck into the party, and
We
then you're
s-
like, I have to sneak out.
Well, no, we snuck into the party, and I saw some of the craziest things I'll never be able to like rationalize. And like I said, people I know I've seen that are famous, but not A-listers.
Right.
It's
it
not
was-
like George Clooney.
Yeah.
We saw Drama from Robin Big.
Is that a band?
Robin Big. You remember Robin Big? They're always fucking with Drama.
Oh yeah.
Drama was there.
Oh. Okay.
And rumor had it that Rob Dyrdek and Big was there.
No shit.
But people were surfing, or not surfing, people were skateboarding this bowl out back of this house.
Yeah.
And they had a tiki bar and a rattlesnake in a fucking fridge.
Mm-hmm.
It was just wild, man. And I was drunk before I got there.
Yeah.
And we weren't supposed to be there. It was like a fever dream.
Yeah.
California was both terrifying and like awe-inspiring.
Yeah.
at the same time.
It's definitely a place I don't want to live.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. That's like a lot of people were like, hey, why don't you move to Cali? It's like, back in the day, I'm like, it's a good place to visit. Like
It's like, would you want to live in Disneyland? Like the hustle and bustle
All the
of
time?
Disneyland? You want to live in fucking Disneyland
Yeah.
all day long? Because literally, it's like Legoland's here. This is over here. Here's fucking SeaWorld.
Like, the wife wants
zoo.
to go to California, and I was like, okay, just have to know this.
Let's do it.
That remember the traffic in Florida? She's like, yeah. I'm like 10 times faster
Oh, yeah.
over there.
It's
And
bad.
as clogged.
Yeah.
So I was like, I mean, if I had people that were on the outskirts of California where it's like slow down,
I know people.
like that would be fun. But I'm not any.
I spent
time
2 hours.
rushing over there.
I spent 2 hours in traffic coming home for work to move one exit. In the San
Wild.
Diego sun with a 5-speed manual Mustang, stop, go, almost 2 hours. And people would literally get on the shoulder and haul ass. Motorcycles are allowed to lane split. So it'd be sitting there like this, and then an R1 or a Harley with no exhaust would just come by and
Bounce, get the
deafen
shit out of you, yeah.
It's not a great place.
Yeah.
It's the weather's nice, but that's about it.
Yeah. It's crazy. All right. Well, we're coming to the end of the show. Yep, we're already past the time. You got to get going home, get some sleep.
I'll run back to
finally.
see the kids.
We'll see
hope
you
I
on the
sleep.
field Sunday
Yeah.
coming up. You'll see me tomorrow.
I'll be there.
Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.
So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now until I stream again. I
Farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now till I stream again. It's been great to play and chat together in the stream. Now it's time to say goodbye.